Welcome back to the Talltale Tavern, the monthly one-shot adventure TTRPG podcast. I am your tavern master and host, Kyle, and we are back for Chapter 18 of Expedition Untold. Joining me at the bar tonight, submitted her final semester grades yesterday, so she's happy to have my schools out for summer! Schools out forever! Becca! Welcome, Becca.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Perfect.
Can you believe it? That's the first time I've ever heard that song in my life.
What?
I had to listen to it.
Where do you live, Kyle?
What?
Like, what world are you in?
I've never heard this song before. I feel like I've
This is
heard
a
of
99
the
Red
name
Balloon
of this
situation
song.
all over
This
again.
man has heard this song before. There's no way you've never been in a school parking lot on the last day of school and somebody was
I was
not
gonna say, like,
playing that
what?
shit
You guys
in
know
the speaker of their
full
car.
well. You guys know
What
full
song
well.
Kyle's singing
We
in
were
his
in
head.
show choir and we were all going summer.
Very true.
Oh, true. Okay, yeah.
Summer
I
from
almost
High School
didn't
Musical
tell
2.
you, like the singer, like the name of the artist and the song, because I was like, this song is
I
so
don't know.
obvious.
Well, I thought that I've heard it before, right? Like I know that I've heard that. I've seen the text before, but I listened to it. I've never heard
He's
this
read
before.
the
I
words.
know.
School's out for summer before.
I've read those
Read it
words
like
in
a
that
poem.
order before by
I'm
Alice
familiar
Cooper.
with the text, but I've never
But I
seen
didn't
it performed
recognize the song
live.
at all.
That's
I'm
right.
familiar with the reference text.
Yeah.
But you know,
I just thought it was a
wow.
great piece of poetry that I had stumbled upon.
And then the song that I would listen to myself was from the Goofy movie. The
Yes.
Of course.
when he gets out of school, that
After
song.
today.
After today. Yeah, great song.
I didn't even think I should have done the High School Musical one just for you, man. All right, next time.
Next school year.
Well, now we
Next
got to have
year.
this wonderful conversation. So
Yeah.
Also here at the bar, I'm happy to go to hell with this guy because he's my best Beelzebub. Scott Esmond is here.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet, Kyle. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. No, yeah. That
And
was
extra
from the
hits
heart.
since you guys are matching with your wardrobe
Yeah.
right now.
yeah.
It's
We
super
put-
cute.
We planned that as part of our very sweet, nice intro. Yeah.
And then, last but not least, recovering show choir kid she was. School psychologist she is. Magical girl she may be. It's Brooke. Welcome, Brooke.
Thank you.
Boy, I'm actually kind of ashamed at that Yoda impression. That was a Yoda impression, guys.
Was that?
Yeah.
It started strong, but then I felt like it veered, and I don't. Yeah,
Ooh.
I didn't
It just
practice
became
that
like Old
one. I
Wizard,
just,
but you know, same vibes.
yeah.
I thought it was
leaned
supposed
into
to
Old
be like-
Wizard at the end.
I thought it was supposed to be like the willow tree from Pocahontas or something by
Oh,
the
go
end.
look
I
at
don't know what the hell.
Willow.
it was.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
the willow tree from
know,
Pocahontas.
Yeah,
I need to work on my
the Willow
Yoda
Tree and
impression.
Yoda
I
are
thought
the
I had
same.
it down, but then it just started coming out, and it was just not there. But hey, we are here, though. We are here in the
We
book.
are here.
in the story of Expedition Untold. So let's reopen the book, turn to chapter 18, and continue the story of Expedition Untold. Roll the intro.
Previously on Expedition Untold, we were being chased down by some devils when Carl Kringle and Christopher appeared to save us with a Christmas sleigh. Together, we made our way to a town where we met a merchant, Mhati, and his lackey, Aduel, a fallen angel of soul. Mhati asked for our help with a bone devil. To do so, we had to beat him in a game at a casino. Mtiro ended up at the High Rollers table and beat the Bone Devil even after the little cheat secretly hurt Mtiro with his stupid bone tail. I couldn't let someone keep hurting Mtiro, so I called in Aduel. They took the Bone Devil into custody and we settled down for the night. While we were sleeping, Aduel snuck into our room and tried to steal Bone Crusher. I guess all this adventuring is sharpening my reflexes because I was able to quickly make her drop Bone Crusher, and then Christopher banished her back to the Celestial Plane. And so our trek through hell continues.
After the banishment of the Erinyes, Mahadi apologizes profusely for her actions and sets you up for a luxurious stay in the Infernal Rapture. As the caravan is packing up, you visit the dwarf man, whom Carl Kringle inspired with his tiny hammer toy gift. And the dwarf man hammers out a magic glyph into each one of your pieces of armor or equipment, one per each of you, that gives you a one-time use of Hellish Rebuke. But he is so filled with Christmas joy that it does cold damage instead of fire. And so you can add that into your...
Oh, so it's actually useful too. Nice.
Yeah.
It has a single use or like a single use per long rest? What did you mean on it? A single use.
Single use of Hellish Rebuke. It's like a reaction spell to taking damage, I think. The caravan packs up and you settle down in the Infernal Rapture. And you all level up. So you all are level 10 now, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
We so strong.
Huguenot, is it possible you've gotten even stronger? Your muscles are looking even more fierce than normal. And Namby, the spirituality radiating off of you is truly almost impossible to behold. It is so bright.
We did long rest or not yet?
Oh,
yes, you've been in there for a couple days now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You've been in the Infernal Rapture for a couple days.
Cuckoo.
Which means you no longer have levels of exhaustion, Namby.
Yay.
Congratulations.
No exhaustion.
And you guys were sleeping in the Infernal Rapture, so your dreams were not invaded by anybody.
No more peaceful place to sleep than the Infernal Rapture. So that's just...
Kyle, can I say that at some point, like towards the end, since you said his food doesn't taste bad, right?
Yeah,
like
the food
inside
in
there?
the food in the Infernal Rapture does not taste bad because it's not technically in hell. It is a other dimensional plane space, extra dimensional space.
So if we need to eat food, we just put it in a bag of holding and just shove our head in and take a quick bite
it
and
in
then
real fast.
pull out. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
During the last whatever long rest it is before this kind of picks up, can I use my chef's feet and make some Christmas cookies to give to our party to eat?
Absolutely.
You knew you were getting it with Christmas cookies. You asked Kyle for Christmas cookies. That was always
anything. You're gonna get Christmas anything.
Sweet. So now it went up. I'm trying to find it on here. So now we get 4 temporary HP when we eat. My family's favorite is gingerbread cookies. So they're gingerbread cookies and they're shaped like each of us.
Oh.
That's excellent. How many do you make?
There's 4. So we have an extra one. Mahadi's not getting one.
You give it to the nice troll man who made us our armor.
Yeah, I would like to do that. Like when he does
the dwarf man.
The dwarf. Yeah, I would like to do that. Like when he gives us our glyphs, I would like to give him a little. I'll say it's like a little Santa Claus one because that would be really happy, happy memory for him. So
It takes
a Carl Kringle cookie.
Is this from the Rapture?
I don't know what that means. It's edible.
Yes, it means you made it with ingredients from inside the Rapture, right? Is what he means.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm looking at that.
He eats it as fast as he can. Oh, that was delicious. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, wow. And he just skips off in the distance back into his shop. Finally, after a couple days of luxurious travel, Mahadi informs you of your arrival to your location. And you walk outside the Infernal Rapture and you see the giant war machines and the caravan stretching out behind you. And in front of you are dark mountains in a smoky sky. And Mahadi is standing next to you, gazing out into this valley. And you can see this valley is filled with these big broken war machines and banners stuck into the ground, into this, almost muddy looking ground. And you look and you can see just pools of demon ichor everywhere in this bog. And you step up next to Mahadi and he starts to speak. The wretched bog, the location of the last stand of Drelgranog, a demon lord whose forces became trapped here between the mountains. His army was slaughtered. The demon ichor covers the land. There is only one reason a creature would dwell here. To hide from the rest of hell. He turns and looks at you three. You do not seem to be dwellers. You seek a path that only few know of. You will need a guide. Someone who has passed through the layers of hell before. You hear some hooves walking from around the corner of the nearest war machine, and you see a couple workers leading 4 reindeer, Dasher, Comet, Vixen, and Rudolph. I hope you find your steeds to be in good condition. They prefer the cold. It gave our stable masters a welcome challenge to provide a suitable environment for them.
Truly, they look magnificent. I'm so happy to see that they are being kept well in such a hostile environment, and we appreciate your service.
I have provided some rations in your packs that are enchanted so they do not taste like the ash like the rest of the food on this plane. There is one last thing I must warn you of before you go. There is a rumor of a new devil in this land. He's being called the Black Rider. Steer clear of him at all costs, for an encounter with him will surely mean your death. Keep a close watch and hold on to your souls.
Thank you.
No problem, and if you find yourself back here, you'll be welcomed back with open arms.
Your generosity is of course appreciated, but I sincerely hope do not need it.
It is the least I can do after Adoel broke one of the most sacred tenets we have here. And he says, thank you, and kind of walks back to the caravan.
Is there, like, a path?
It's a muddy looking bog of demon ichor.
No.
You can, the 4 reindeer kind of like walk up to you, and so you have them.
I suggest, my friends, we have the reindeer, they can fly. I do not want to walk through any more ichor for the rest of my time.
No,
Yeah.
me either.
Do you guys have a preference of which one you take?
No, I
Which
guess
ones do we
I go
have
up.
again? What are their
You
names?
have Rudolph.
Yeah, good.
You have
Uh-huh.
Rudolph, who has this red nose like light ability.
Yeah.
He is more. he looks a little bit stronger, better than the other 3.
I really
I'm
feel
going
like
to send you
Namby should
guys-
be on Rudolph personally.
That's what my intuition
'cause
was.
She's
Yeah,
the
like
soul.
light,
She's
light.
the light.
Yeah, she is
like-
the guiding way.
Okay, I'll take Rudolph.
I'm going to send you guys in the Discord their stat blocks.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Fun.
Santa's flying reindeer. Good.
So these are intelligent beasts. They are intelligent. Basically, you're going to be able to use their stat block. They'll take a turn after you in any combat, where you can use one of their actions, which you can see there are some attack actions, and then bonus actions. You can also have them use a disengage, dash, or dodge action on their turn. And the movement you can use together, kind of with your movement on your turn. As you guys approach your reindeers, there's 4 of them there and 3 of you, and that book starts to light up. A page starts to glow.
It appears we are due for another friend.
Yeah.
Chuck, get it out here.
You throw it, you wad it up, and throw it on the ground. and
Throw it
a
into the
portal-
demon ichor. Get out of here.
Here's the demon ichor you don't want to guess.
No, next
You
to
throw
the
it down
reindeer.
next to you, not in the demon ichor. And the pages start to duplicate and whirl and form this golden portal. And out steps a man, dressed in a bone white leather jacket, a black hat shading his eyes, and 2 holsters on his hips, the spurs on his boots singing his arrival. The Marquis, will you please join the table? the Marquis, aka
I'm
the
glad I didn't
Marquis.
demon you.
Now is he now the Marquis? Is that what's changed in his story? He's got the correct name?
Well, Valley Jack had given him the correct pronunciation. The Marquis, what was just happening as you were stepping out of that portal?
Sure. So the Marquis was at the point in the tournament where each of the combatants is enclosed in a glass tube and confronted with their most cherished memories, and they struggle to free themselves of this illusion before they die. And the Marquis, who has now been through the tournament dozens, maybe hundreds of times, has always had the same memory. But this time, the memory is not of him on some canyon overlook with his partner. It's of a afternoon day at home where all of a sudden several local legends show up at his front door with a gift for him. And as he has this memory, the glass in the tube around him shatters and a golden portal opens in front of him. And seeing as this is the only time he has ever seen anything different in the loops that he has been living in, he takes his opportunity and starts to hesitantly walk through.
Hi, welcome to hell.
Wonderful assertiveness, Namby.
Thank you.
That was a really nice intro.
I'm working
looks back
on
over
it.
his shoulder like, I think I just left hell, but well, at least this is different.
This is the literal one.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible.
Like devils and
Actually,
stuff.
the accommodations have been, if any, I mean, they have...
Pretty good.
There's been some very horrible things, but we've experienced horrible things outside of hell. Honestly, hell
That's
is
true.
not much worse than New Lisbon City was.
Honestly, probably on the whole better.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I actually have liked hell better than New Lisbon. Yeah.
But of course,
So
I would being so rude. Allow me to introduce myself. Hello, I am Intiro Berstero. These are my valiant companions, Huguenard Rockbridge and Namby Pambleton, and you must be the great cowboy legend, the Marquis.
And so as Imturo introduces the three, the Marquis has his guns out and he kind of holsters them, and then he squints. And he goes, wait, I know you.
Do you?
Who are you looking at?
He's pointing at Namby.
Yeah,
well, you
okay,
might
I
know
thought
Namby.
so.
There's a statue of you in my
Yeah.
town.
What?
There's a statue of you in my town.
Why would
You
they
came
do
through
that?
and the Crimson Cough cleared up.
Well, there were a lot of other people there too, and I also killed somebody when I was there.
But you
They
brought
don't
them
think-
back.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it was an accident, but it's not a good thing to do. They
She's
made a
being
statue.
modest. She's very powerful. She's an amazing healer.
Yes, sometimes
She
her
did
power
make-
just stays a little too bottled up and unleashes on the wrong moment, but obviously...
The
she does
Marquis'
really
eyes are
make it.
locked on Namby, like can't believe that he's seeing this person real.
Everybody
he
in
kinda shakes his
hell
head.
keeps their eyes locked on Namby. It's Gale all
I
over.
know. Whether thighs or eyes, man. Everyone loves them some Namby.
No. She is awkwardly kind of like, do I keep like eye contact? Do I look away? I don't know how. This is a lot of eye contact. This is.
So he kind of like settles back, like puts his hand on his like the butt of his gun, and it's like, well, it seems I'm here now. Was it you that brought me? If it was, I guess I owe you.
Yeah, I mean, it's us like inadvertently kind of. But yeah, I think you're here for us.
Well, then I'm here for you.
Okay, hop on that reindeer and here we go.
So I assume you know how to ride.
He looks at the reindeer. He's like, I've rode worse than this. Just like bareback, just hops right on up.
Excellent. I'm going to send you, Mav, the reindeer stat block as well, so you have that.
While you're sending me this, I want to take an opportunity to tell Becca that I lied. I lied in the Diceaholics Anonymous group because I said I bought this green set of dice, and this was the free set of dice that came with the thing that I actually bought, which was bullet dice, specifically for this.
Oh, that's cool.
Fun.
That's awesome.
Kyle asked me to join like literally like 6 weeks ago. He was like, "Hey, can you do this?" I was like, immediately bought bullet dice. Yes,
Bullet dice.
I like guarantee, absolutely.
Incredible.
So you guys move forward, and the reindeer, these are magical steeds. These are like legendary creatures. They have a speed on the ground of 60 feet. Their fly speed is 90 feet. Rudolph has the extra bonus action ability with his nose that he can make shine really bright, and that it's a 150-foot cone that he can basically illuminate, get rid of all like fog, weather effects.
Magical darkness?
Magical darkness, yes, it's in the stat block.
It does say magical darkness in there.
Yep, and magical darkness.
Probably won't come up.
Probably won't come up.
Yeah.
You start to set out into this bog, and you mentioned flying, and you look up. There's this like fog hanging over this bog, and you can look and see that if you were to fly 20 feet up, you would have like no vision. It would be heavily obscured. It doesn't look nice up there. You know, it's kind of like this green, hazy, gross stuff. Looks like it may be a little bit dangerous if you're up there, but that is kind of the area and kind of how the bog looks. And so you can safely ride 15 feet up. The reindeer can...
Yeah, there'll be nothing that will encounter. It'll be safe. He said it. 15 feet up. Let's do that, guys.
Yeah,
Let's just do the safe.
But the reindeer kind of move, and you can certainly like weave through out this bog on like paths that are there, or just kind of like dry land in between these pools of demon ichor from this area that's been, you know, there was this massive battle in this area where tons of demons died, and the ichor just sits in this bog between the mountains. You take a look at the map from Thwick, and you recall that there are some details written on the back of the map, just some like notes that he had written. It's pretty unhelpful for this area. The arrow points to this valley, and he says, "Secret way to Stygia at the end of the valley, ? A key, ? Demon's Bane, ?
Key as in with a K or with a Q?
A key.
Like a lock and key?
K-E-Y, yeah.
Like a lock and key.
As in
okay.
like Spanish here?
A key. You figured it out.
Yeah. Like a key can be like a dock, so I didn't know if it meant like you meant like a dock or if you meant like a key to turn.
It does say K-E-Y.
Sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
No, that's good.
These reindeer are big, right? Like Hugh doesn't have to feel unethical crawling on top of one of these.
They're large
right?
creatures, yeah. They're large.
Okay,
Unethical.
This reindeer's gonna be sway back by the time he gets off it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So the four of you set out across the bog on your magical reindeer steeds. Visibility is low, and that smog hangs 20 feet above you. The air is damp and warm. Do you guys want to just kind of like walk above the surface of the water? Because the reindeer can just kind of like trot as their like fly speed.
Like in the air. Yeah.
Yeah. And so
I think that'd be probably the
be on
safest.
the level.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like the look of that fog on the bog, on the frog, on the log, on the bottom of the plane. So,
Yeah.
Just bumping the log and good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the Marquis gives the reindeer a little goose with his spurs. He came equipped.
What's your order? How do you guys kind of want to kind of go through this bog? Do you want to be single filed? Do you want to be 2x2?
I think whatever it is, Namby should be in front with her perception and with Rudolph.
Diamond shape. Namby in front,
That's what I
Hugh
was
and
thinking.
Marquis to the sides, and Tiro in the back is what I think.
Okay.
Because
Oh
I
no!
only
See,
do
I was gonna
support
switch
stuff.
it, and I was gonna put Hugh in the
I like
back
that.
to protect the squishies in the middle.
But I would have. But well.
Is that not right? I just assumed that was the good way to do it.
I mean,
like
it's
to take hits.
It's true. You're also the one who does the most damage. That's why I just wanted you up there to swoop on. I mean, we can all fly like 90 feet, so I don't think it
Yeah,
matters
we
that
can.
much.
We have a lot of mobility.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be the issue. But before we go, Hugh's going to lean forward and he's like, I know you probably technically have to do what I ask, but I feel like I wanted this to be more of a team situation as opposed to me ordering you around. And I'm saying I'm on Comet.
Okay.
And then I whisper that to them. I'm like, I know you probably have to do what I say, but teamwork is going to make this work. And then I'll take up the back.
All right, I got
I hop on
Tiro
Rudolph,
the
give him a little
left,
scritchel.
Marquis on the right, and Namby in the front with Rudolph.
Yes.
Great. You make your way through the bog. The strong sense of the strong stench of death just assaults your nose through here. It's horrible in here. You make your way through, passing pools of demon ichor all around you, strange trees growing from the swampy land. There are remains of infernal war machines, flags and banners, bones of large, devilish creatures. You continue through the bog. Visibility's only about 60 feet in front of you before it becomes heavily obscured. As you are kind of traveling through, soon a massive war machine comes into view. It's old and rusted like the rest. On the second story of it, there is a balcony and a door that is slightly ajar with a soft yellow light coming from the inside. You hear this voice. Help me, please.
Can I do an insight check on the voice?
Go ahead. Everybody do an insight check.
No, no, thank
Yeah,
you.
he goes, I know this makes me a bad person, but I don't want to help that person.
Huguenard, I don't think that not listening to a random ethereal voice in hell makes you a bad person.
Well, I rolled a nat 1, so I think I'm buying the story, and I'm
Here's
headed
a
right
nat
there.
1. Okay.
Yep,
Alright.
and I have a +0 for a 1.
Great. Namby,
22.
22. Mtiro,
Thank God for Namby, an 11.
11. Okay. And Marquis?
The Marquis is apparently in tune with Namby because he also got a 22.
All
Nice.
right.
Well, you have been
All that
in with
staring he did.
He's squinting at this door like, we should not go near there.
Hugh, you hear that voice, and for whatever reason, you're like, it is clicking in your brain. You hear the voice continue like, I got my foot stuck in a pan. Ow. And you're like, what in the world?
In a pan?
This is
oh
like,
no, I gotta go help.
yeah, you gotta go help. So you walk in front. You start to move your reindeer in front of the group on a nat 1. I am moving you in front of the group on that.
Yeah, that is
as you
fair.
are moving forward.
Can I?
Can
I yell out?
Can I
You're
do
also.
anything?
You can. Namby, Mtiro, you recognize that this on an 11 very easily can recognize this is not something that you should even go to. It's not a hard DC to hit this. That this was not something you should go into. The Marquis and Namby, it's so obvious and bad that you realize that this is probably not a trap. It probably means that you are already in a trap. And you
Yeah.
look left and right and see these barbed devils kind of sneak around this big rock and around this tree with fire in their hands, and they hurl it at you, and everybody roll initiative.
These
All
fuckers.
right.
So I said roll initiative, which you probably already have.
Yes.
Namby and Marquis, you are not surprised, but Mtiro and Hugh, you are surprised, so you have to roll with disadvantage on your initiative.
Oh, well, the second one was a nat 20, so thanks for wasting that one, Davidson.
Gotta get him out.
You know what? I'm sure you'll roll another.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really rolling the bookends, a nat 1, nat 20.
yeah.
And dice are in a mood.
Gotta make sure we're doing the right things here.
Well, he looks that up. What actually is Hellish Rebuke? Is that a reaction to do
It's a
damage back when you
reaction.
get...
When you get hit.
And then they make a save or take some damage or something.
Yeah. I don't know what the
point
save
my
is or
finger
what the damage
and I
is.
say no. I think
Stop
I like that. I like that that's in the text. You point your finger.
Is it?
No. Yeah.
You gotta, I guess if that's the somatic component.
It's like with message how you have to point, so it's always like, I'm whispering at you. I'm whispering over at you.
I guess I send a message to Namby and he goes, what do you think of this guy's hat? Is he pulling it off or not? Do you think I could pull that hat off?
Terry, you could pull off any hat.
I
It's a
kind
very
of miss
immature
our
thing to
cowboy
say.
hats.
You could,
Yeah.
you could, of course you could. You could pull off
Pull off
anything.
any hat. You have a bold
Rubbing off on you,
personality.
Namby.
Almost ready, guys. Almost
How many
ready.
fucking initiatives does Kyle have to roll, everybody?
Yeah, this is horrifying.
Okay. Namby, what was your initiative?
12.
12. Hugh.
14.
14. Mtiro.
9.
Wow.
Wow, because that's so good. We all did really
Right?
good.
We did so good.
Oh, wow.
What's
so
your
initiative you guys
impressive?
have.
So
Plus
interesting.
6.
Plus
Plus 6.
Plus 6.
Never real good initiative.
What about
Wait, did the Marquis say
Does he
his?
not get an initiative?
Does he
did
not
not.
get one?
Okay.
I was waiting to be called.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
I'm
think
sorry.
Kyle just skipped
What's
you.
your initiative? What's your initiative?
That was towards Kyle. I know
Yeah.
you were being a good kid.
I have the,
now.
the players in the way. Yeah. What's your initiative?
19.
There we go.
Yay.
That makes
There's
sense.
the wow. He just was
There we go.
preemptive on the wow.
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 Okay. So that's going to leave Hugh is in front of Namby. Mtiro, you're kind of on the left, and Marquis, you're on the right. As this initiative starts, Marquis, you look around and don't see another barbed devil in the ichor next to you, swimming up and jumps at you for an attack, a claw attack.
Gross. Why is that extra gross to me?
That's a 19 to hit.
Oh, gosh. Do I burn my shield right away? Yeah, I'm going to shield as a reaction.
Okay, excellent. Jumps up and tries to like claw you and grab onto you, and you hit that shield and just like deflects off, and this barbed devil just doesn't get a hold on you. And then it is going to make a tail attack on you as well, and that is going to miss for an 8 to hit. So jumps up, tries to hit you with the tail, use the shield to avoid it like grabbing onto you with these arms, and you see these like claws, and this barbed devil just has these huge like spines all over it. Does not look like you want to be close to it. Tries to get you, doesn't, and now that one is kind of standing right next to you in the ichor. It is your turn. You look around, as you are not surprised by this. You look around, you see a devil behind a rock that is 45 feet from you, kind of peering out to the left. To the right, 65 feet away from you, you see one that's like behind a tree.
Okay. Here's a question. How does the steed work in terms of initiative? Like, does it go with me? Like, do I essentially get 2 turns?
You
Is
can
that how it
use the
works?
speed how you would like to. Technically, use the speed. The steed goes after your turn.
Okay.
So like, yeah, after your turn, basically is the answer. But
just
you can use
picture-
the speed. I'm allowed to. You can use the speed as you
speed's
want to
flexible.
during your turn. I'm
Okay.
going to allow that.
I like the idea though of like if we moved and then it moved independently, it's like video game hitching is what
Yeah.
I'm picturing. Like you just keep going up and then they catch up.
They go different directions, end up over here. Yeah, perfect. Well, he has the sharpshooter feat, which means he can. I can fire away at distant targets while I'm in melee range. So I'm gonna pick the. You said there was one 45 feet away?
Yeah. And he has half cover.
Oh, he's got half cover. Okay.
The other one has half cover as well. They both do.
I think maybe I just kick away from this one that's right up on me, and maybe take an opportunity attack, but just to get a little distance so I can.
If you
blaze
want
away at
to
him.
have your steed use the disengage action, you can disengage.
That sounds great. Love that. Let's do that. Yeah, so the Marquis is gonna, goose his steed. His hands immediately go to his guns, and he's been riding horses since he was little, so he doesn't need to hold the reins. He just pops his spurs into his reindeer and kind of boosts up above the devil, and I want to come around behind it
Okay.
to put it between me and the rest of the party, so we're now surrounding it.
The one that's right next to you?
Correct.
Sick. Yeah, so you like kick your like heel in the steed, and you like know what you want to do. The reindeer is just a masterful creature. Just like does this big loop in the air of like running up and around, and just lands right behind him. Doesn't have to use the disengage action to do that if you'd like, because if you're
perfect.
because you're staying
Yeah,
in
let's-
melee range with the one that's right next to you.
Well, I am gonna want to get away from it. Let's see how
Eventually,
many.
okay.
How many? Yeah, I was gonna say I want to get away from it because I don't want to be firing at him in melee range. We got fly speed 90 feet. Okay. Yeah, let's back up. Let's back up 30 feet.
Okay.
And as he is kind of trotting away, up comes the Schofield. He's going to blaze away with 2 shots at this devil. The first is a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, and the second is a... Oh, okay, 24 to hit.
Yes, both hit.
Okay, that's total of 32 piercing damage. Snap that pistol out of his holster, fire off 2, and then his left hand comes across his body, and his Eldritch Cannon materializes in his hand as he fires off using his bonus action for a 24 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
All right, and that's an additional, it was almost 2 8s, 12 damage, and that's going to move the devil 5 feet away from him, and probably 5 feet toward the party, and hopefully Hugh.
It will move him 5 feet in the direction. I will, it moves it so he's not in melee with Namby, but he is closer, 5 feet closer.
Excellent.
But he's pretty close. He's close to you, Namby. He's 10 feet away from you, Namby.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's his turn.
Okay. The barbed devil from behind the rock is gonna hurl a couple flames over at Mtiro.
What did I do?
You're on that side.
How dare you?
That's a 20 to hit on the first one, and a 23 to hit on the second.
Yeah, those both hit.
Kyle, just for the record, we only saw 3. Like, there's only 3 that we can see right now.
Now there's 3 that you know of. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That we know of.
It peers back from behind that rock. There's a flame just like in its hand. And he like he launches this flame at you. Take 24 points of damage from the first one of fire damage.
Fire damage, important. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm resistant.
And 16 points from the second one.
Cool.
Down to half. So you have that. That's its turn. From the front, from the big infernal war machine in the front, the door like creaks open a little bit, and you see this barbed devil walk out. It's got this like little like bonnet hat like sheared through its barbs in the front. It's like, and it's like I didn't think that would ever work, but it did. And he's looking at you, Hugh, and he flings a couple flames at you.
Hey, your foot wasn't stuck.
Huh? Oh no, it is! And he lifts up his foot, and it's like somehow stuck in a pan. It doesn't really make sense. It's like through the handle.
Like, oh. See, I was right.
One of the barbs is stuck through the pan. 21 to hit on the first one.
Yeah, hit.
21 points of fire damage. Second one is a 12 to hit.
Miss.
Misses on the second flame. And then from the right, the one from behind the tree is going to fire over, still at Hugh. And so the one from behind the tree on the right, that is not gonna hit. Rolled a natural 2 on the first one and a natural 4 on the second one. Misses both of his hurl flames attacks.
I like these Kyle rolls.
Here comes the Kyle rolls.
Yeah, there they are.
Hugh, that is your turn.
So there's one that's 60 feet wearing a bonnet that was up there, and then you said there's one that's 10 feet from Namby, and I'm by Namby too. Is that?
So you you walk forward, completely fooled by this barbed devil. You see in shock that it is not for real, and fire starts flinging around.
His foot actually was in the pan.
So his foot was in the pan. You're right. He's 60 feet in front of you, and he's like up on a balcony. There's not like an easy Hugh, you can probably jump that if you got close enough. Well, you're on the reindeer anyways.
On the reindeer, yeah.
If only you could fly.
Yeah.
If only you could fly. 45 feet behind you is one that is behind the rock. The one that's by Namby is 20 feet from you, and the one from the tree is 65 feet from you.
Okay. And the one by Namby has been hit?
Yes.
Okay. then we are going to do process of elimination. So I'm going to go to the Namby one. And I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my right. What is even... Oh, this is gross. I'm just going to, like, slash my hand on one of the reindeer...
antlers?
Antlers, thank you. Just a little bit. I'm like, excuse me, I just need to borrow
Is
that
that
for a
part of
second.
the teamwork? Cutting yourself on his horns?
I don't have a dagger, you guys. It's either that or just bash my hand. with my
Bite your hand. Use your friggin'
Oh, that's true.
fang.
I have the fang. All right. That's right, because consent matters. I don't want to use the antler without consent, so I'm going to use my fang instead. Yeah, I'm just going to drag my palm on my fang. And I think I will activate... I'm going to activate River and go with some ice damage. That'll give me the extra 1d6. And then I will just take my... I will first take an antler... Or no, he comes after, never mind. Order of operations. So I'll do 2 Warhammer attacks against this guy. Ooh. 18 and a 17?
Both hit.
Oh, okay, cool.
For low rolls from you, though.
Yeah, I got really nervous. My dice are not being good tonight. I don't know. I might banish them and get some other dice that are over there. Do I need to separate out damage types between magical bludgeoning and cold?
You do.
Okay. So cold is going to be 7.
Yeah, you hit it with the cold damage, it's resistant to the cold.
And then 30 magical bludgeoning. And then I'm going to shove it another 5 feet, like with my crusher feet. I'm going to use one of those attacks to shove it 5 feet away from Namby.
Nice. Just getting shoved away back in the ichor after you had taken Bone Crusher and just like smashed into it a couple times. Boom, boom, like barbs are like being like smashed off of it, and it's just like you're just like crunching through this barbed devil. He is more than bloodied. Anything else for your turn? Did you do your inky? Oh, you can't do that yet.
I can't because I activated my right as my bonus action. I don't have my echo out at the moment. So I will take my reindeer attack. I'm gonna have them use their antlers as like part of, we'll flavor it like it's part of the crusher feat, you know, that they're bucking this guy backwards with their antlers. So that would be a 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Then they do 2d8 plus 4. 17 piercing damage.
Go Comet.
And then they also do some cold damage as well.
Oh, yep, thank you. Plus 2d6.
Damn, I should take a closer look at my reindeer stat block. I should have been using that damage.
A 6 cold damage, so have the 3. They did just the exact same series of damage that you did.
Wham,
I like that.
wham, and then and as you hit with Bone Crusher, and then like the reindeer just bucks it off, and you hear like this just like faint like sleigh bells noise as it happens. It's got a sleigh bell on its neck, and then just bats this barbed devil out of the way, and it takes a little bit of that cold and piercing damage. It's really not looking good now. It's still up, just barely though. Looks like it's trying to slink back into the ichor even. Anything else?
Probably not worth action surging against this weenie, so no, I'm good.
Okay.
What a weenie.
You hear a noise around you. Everything's like quiet for a second. Everybody like stops and hears like hooves, but you're not sure where it's coming from. Hooves that are like around you, like right next to your ear, and then it's gone. It's off in the corner. You see this flash of fire in the air that's gone, and then this like movement of black, and then out of the ethereal plane strides a nightmare. This black, gorgeous, beautiful, huge, large-sized, steed. This legendary steed with his eyes that are burning. Its mane that's just made of fire comes out of the material plane, striding in the air. On top of which is riding a man dressed in all black, with a vest, jacket, and a signature gambler hat with a short brim and a diamond band. Levi Rook, will you please join the table?
Get him out of here.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing here?
Hey, Levi.
You old so-and-so.
I just realized it's a father-son reunion.
Papa?
Oh my gosh.
Bible?
So you, Mtiro, and Namby, you weren't with Valley Jack when they went and revealed that the child that you had saved, Rook's child, was the Marquis. And so your characters do not know that detail at all. But you see Levi Rook enter in. Rook, you may enter in wherever you would like to on this field.
Yeah, what's the setup just in general terms? I think I want to insert myself in the middle.
Yeah, so in the middle would be around where all the characters are, except for the Marquis is back behind. His head's kind of like pulled back a little bit. That's where the barbed devil in the middle that's very weak is. It's right next to Hugh, 5 feet away from Hugh. That's in the middle, and then you have 3 other barbed devils that are scattered around. One that's on top of the war machine, one behind a rock, one behind a tree.
Okay, I think Rook will stride in, and this nightmare that he's riding will just take a beeline for this close, weakened devil and use a hooves attack and just immediately rear up and try to stomp on it before Rook does anything really. And the nightmare rolls a 21 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
And that's going to be 15 bludgeoning and 12 fire damage.
Yeah, it had 13 left, so Nightmare just comes out of the ethereal plane. You see Rook riding the Nightmare and just trample on this barbed devil, just stomp him into the demon ichor. Gone. He's dead.
As that's happening, sort of like this Nightmare just kind of, knows what it wanted to do anyways. Rook is already looking around for surrounding enemies. He lets out a whistle, that discordant melody. That's not quite a whistle, not quite a song, and is going to activate his gun song. And then I will just, I'm going to keep it simple and take 2 shots. Have any of the demons or devils not acted yet? Or have they all taken a turn?
They've all taken a turn.
Okay, just point me at the closest one or one that's taken damage, and I'm going to take 2 shots with my revolver.
Okay, you're going to shoot at the one by the tree.
That rules. First attack is a crit. That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Yes. Amazing.
I actually have a different feat. Let me check. Yeah, I gotta reduce my crit damage. I'll be honest.
Silvery barbs.
Part of me was really honestly tempted to silvery barbs.
Yeah.
And just be like, oh, sorry, oops.
It's force of habit, really.
I really am trying to decide how Mtiro feels about Levi Rook currently. I'm not sure what the current state of our relationship is.
The crit is going to be 22 piercing from that shot, just magic piercing damage. Mm-hmm. And the second roll is a 29 to hit for only 11 piercing.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
That's it. He just kind of, tugs on the reins a little bit, does that like stand in place turn on his mount, and keeps his eyes on the enemies in every direction.
Amazing. Namby, you've just seen Levi Rook come out on a Nightmare, trample the barbed devil on the ground, whip his gun around and fire twice, hitting the barbed devil that's off behind a tree. What would you like to do for your turn?
Oh, well,
you no longer have a barbed devil that's close to you.
Okay.
The one behind the tree is going to be 70 feet away from you. Rock is 40 feet, and then the other one's 60 feet.
Okay, so we got 3 left. How much damage did you take, Mtiro?
20 hit points.
20. And how many do you have?
I have 43 out of 63 hit points.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got 4 of them now, so I'm still just gonna Emboldening Bind as my action, and I can now target up to 4 creatures. So, Sorry, Levi, you're late to the party. The rest of us get it.
Nobody's jumping in front of a bullet for Levi Rook here.
I don't know if Rook wants Namby touching him with any magic just yet. He's not quite sure what she's capable of.
That's fair.
So true.
It's not a touch spell. It's not a spell at all. So anyway, you get your D4 once per turn. So that's my action. I am going to bonus action spiritual weapon and just take a shot at whichever one has taken damage.
The tree one. Yep.
Okay. That is a 17 to hit.
Yes. What's the range on that?
It's 60 feet for me to cast. I can cast it within 60 feet.
So you'll have to move close enough for it to get. You'll just have to move 10 feet forward.
Okay, I'll do that then.
So you move 10 feet forward. Spiritual weapon flies out, and that will hit. So.
Do I need to separate out force and radiant?
You do not.
Okay. Ooh, wow, 7 and 8.
Nice.
So 8 plus 7 is 15, plus 5 is 20 damage.
20. The big, like, fiery sword of soul bonus action spiritual weapon that you have flies out toward the barbed devil behind the tree, and like stabs into it, like tries to bat it away. Anything else for your turn?
Well, Rudolph can do some stuff, right? Yeah, so Rudolph will charge whichever one I was just attacking, however far. He's got 90 feet of fly speed if I can get there, I assume.
You can, yep.
Okay, so Rudolph has multi-attack.
Nice.
Yes, Rudolph has 2 attacks that he can do.
That's canonical across all versions of his story.
I do remember that bedtime story, yeah.
Rudolph just crit.
Yay, Rudolph!
Okay, so he gets 4d8 for his hoof attack. So 23 damage.
Was that
for the
piercing?
first attack? Bludgeoning.
That was just bludgeoning. Okay.
Bludgeoning and cold. So the first one, it would have been 7 bludgeoning and then 12 cold plus 4. I don't know if the 4 is cold or.
The cold. No, the plus 4 is his like strength modifier. So it would be
11 bludgeoning.
11 bludgeoning and
12 cold. Right? Is that what you said?
Down to 6.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep, down to 6.
Okay, I will separate that out from now on. Okay. Second attack is H23 to hit.
Yep.
8 piercing plus 9 cold damage.
Rudolph gallops up and just like expertly like weaves through the like, you know, some of these larger rocks in the bog and like by a tree and just comes up right next to the barbed devil, just hits it, smacks it with a hoof, hits it with its antler. Anything else? He has a bonus action. The bonus action is his light ability.
Oh yeah.
Which you can. I'm gonna have to
try to blind them.
They have to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or be blinded.
Yep, I will do that because might as well.
Excellent. Blinds this barbed devil with its light. Puts up its hands, tries to block it. Let's see if it can roll that Constitution saving throw. Succeeds.
Can it get multiple with a 150-foot cone or no?
Yeah, it can.
Okay. I mean, I would
in order
like
to hit the other ones, you would have to angle. You would actually be able to hit the one on the bridge as well. If you want to angle that way. On the bridge on the war machine. So I will roll for him as well.
Cool.
He rolls a nat 1. The first guy rolled a nat 20. The one on the bridge with the little tiny hat on rolled a natural 1. And so it just like it just like stares into the light, blinded, completely blinded, until the end of its next turn.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That is everything I can do.
And that is Mtiro.
Sick. How far away am I from the one that's on the bridge of the war machine?
The one that is blinded now.
Yeah.
You are. Should be 60 feet. Yep, 60 feet.
Okay. And can I fly? How far can I fly? I've got 90 feet of fly speed. So can I fly like within 30 feet of him and then still then use the rest of my movement speed after that to fly down to the one Namby was just fighting?
Yeah.
Okay. I fly within 30 feet of that one and bring to life the pan that's stuck on its foot using my animated performance.
Yeah,
so
okay,
now
great.
that's there to
amazing.
take away 10 of his movement speed, and I command it to attack him for its turn. And then
Amazing. He's gonna have to do like a 20 on a dexterity saving.
Is he
throw.
grappled now?
He's gonna be
Like-
knocked. I'm gonna let him try to save on this, but he is absolutely probably gonna be knocked prone by suddenly the pan coming to life.
floating up like
Absolutely
a
does,
pancake.
yes. And he is the pan comes to life. He's totally blinded, and now he's just on his back. Sticks. You can see like a barb like sticks through the metal into the ground, into the bridge that he's on.
Great.
That's where he's at. So you want the pan? The pan will then attack
We'll
him
attack
too?
it on its turn, which will be after mine, I guess, in a
Okay.
second. So that's my action to bring it to life, bonus action to command it, and in the same breath give a bardic inspiration to Hugh to say, like, show them that your rage is just as bright as your kindness. I don't know, when you go to attack them, because you were so kind to fall for their little trick. And then I'll fly the rest of my movement down to the one that Namby was just fighting so that I can have my reindeer do one of its attacks on that
Excellent.
guy.
Is your bardic a 10 now?
It is a 10 now, yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
so
Leveling
fancy.
up. Okay, and let's see. To hit. Oh, good. My ranger's not going to hit. He got a nat 1. Let's see if the little pan guy can do any better on his. He got a 21 to hit.
Yes, that'll hit.
Hell yeah, it will. And that is 10 force damage that pan does to our blinded friend. And that is the conclusion of Imtiro's turn.
Pan's turn? Or no?
That was the pan's only turn was to do that attack, so that's why that's what just did 10 force damage to him. I just did it quickly.
Oh, gotcha. Right, okay.
He's
I
not
was
gonna
just really
move. His only
efficient,
command
actually.
given
I was
to
just
him.
really good at my job.
Yeah, sorry.
Is
Really
to
good job.
is to attack. So,
Yes.
so the pan like lifts up, and you can see the leg like rising up on this guy, and just like starts hitting him in the face, like bah! God damn it, what the hell? And that is your
Must be
turn. We're
double
back
jointed.
up at the top. That brings us to the Marquis. It is you are up. You are kind of back surveying this battlefield. So because it is heavily obscured within 60 feet, the way you had positioned yourself, you could see the guy behind the rock on the left. You can hear what's happening with the other barb devil that's like not having a good time with Emtiro and Namby up there, but you can't see it. Same goes to the one on the roof. So you'd have to fly over in those directions to actually see the one on the bridge or the one behind the tree. The one behind the rock is within your view right now.
I was thinking about targeting the one with the rock behind the rock anyway.
Okay.
Is there? I understand he's under half cover. Is there a way I can get an angle on him to negate that?
Yeah, absolutely. With the amount of speed you have. Yep.
Yeah, like if he has a rock between me and him, I want to like angle out so that it's no longer available to him. But here's a question: when Rook activated his gun song, would the Marquis have been able to hear that whistle?
He heard it. He absolutely did.
That sounds real familiar. That tickled something in the back of the Marquis' brain. Like he's heard that before.
Are you
he
my
doesn't know
daddy?
where, but he's heard that before. But he doesn't have time to think about that now. He's got his guns out. You know, he's horse beneath him. He's in his element. I think so. I know Hugh's on Comet. Namby's on Rudolph. I think Emtiro's on Dancer or Dasher.
I took Dancer. We haven't verbally said that, but
Okay.
I'm on
Mentally, yeah.
Dancer.
So I think I have Vixen then, right?
Yes, you have Vixen.
All right, so the Marquis shoves his Schofield in his holster, puts the reins in his mouth. He goes, "Come on, girl," and gooses her forward to get an angle on this guy, on this barbed devil behind the rock. And as soon as he clears that angle, up come the guns, and he's going to fire away. That's 28 to hit, and 25 to hit.
Yep, both of those hit.
Okay. So that's 17 piercing damage and 12 piercing damage for 29 piercing damage. And he's going to fire his Eldritch Cannon too for a... Oh, that's probably going to miss. A 12. Wait, I have Emboldening Bond now. I don't know what that does. There's a D4 involved somehow.
So once per turn, it's like Bless, but it's not as good because it happens less often. You can use it on an attack or a save once per turn. It's a D4.
Yeah, why not? I'll add in the D4, see what we get. Maybe we can get there. Oh, 4. Does 16? Yeah.
16 hits.
Hey, all right, there we go. Why not, right? For an additional 10 force damage, and
You just hear a little huzzah.
So
A little tiny
that,
Namby angel forms on your shoulder whenever you use it.
Good for you.
I love that.
I envisioned Namby's angel forming on the barrel of the gun, like lifting it a little bit. There you go.
Yes.
But blam, 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 blazing away at this barbed devil behind the rock, and that force damage is going to shove him 5 feet away from his cover.
Oh, sick. Blam, 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 and it just like is ricochet, like hitting all these like, you know, barbs off of him, and he staggers back. Not quite bloodied, but he's looking there. Anything else?
Rook gets a look at this other gunslinger and notices him do quite a bit of damage and land some good shots, but then he kind of thinks to himself, what kind of version of sharpshooter is he using that doesn't ignore half cover? And then rolls his eyes and turns back towards a different target.
It's funny.
Only on this podcast would I be roasted in character.
That's only by
you know
bones
what?
too. Only
Hold
by
on.
bones would.
Yeah.
Hold on. Well, no. You know what? No, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there.
Okay. It is its turn, and it's going to stagger back and throw a couple flames at you. First one will be a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Flame hits you right in the chest for 22 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Second attack, man, oh man, an 8.
That's a miss.
Flame fires above your head. It is gonna run behind cover completely right now. The one on the bridge that's on the ground, a pan slamming in his face. It's just blinded for this turn. Is like crawling away. He crawls 15 feet away into the back into the war machine, and he's yelling. He's like, "It's over! Just leave us alone!" He slams the door. And
Now, does that
is his
technically
turn.
trigger an opportunity attack from the pan that he crawled
It's
away?
on him still, so he's going in there, and the pan's still
right.
hitting him. So the pan is still hitting him.
That's hilarious.
As he's going in there.
So he's trapped
And-
in there with the pan, is the bonus of it not being an opportunity attack.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
And then the one that's completely surrounded by Mtiro and Namby and the reindeer is going to hear him yell that and is going to disengage and just try to get the heck out. And he is going to try and slink away, moves 30 feet away into another pool. Luckily, there is a pool that's close, and he gets into the pool of Icor and tries to get completely sunk into it, but you can totally see where he's at. The barbs like stick up out of the demon Icor. But he will have a little bit more cover. He's like 3/4 cover in there if you were to pursue him. Hugh, you are up. And you are kind of alone in the middle of this area still.
Just all alone.
You're never alone, Hugh.
You and Rook, you're really close to Rook right now. But the one behind the rock is closest. But what would you like to do for your turn?
How far away am I from the person with the pan that just went inside?
60 feet.
Excellent.
Well, more than that, 60 feet's where the door is into the infernal war machine that he crawled back into.
And how big of a space is it in there? Like, is this how big
Inside,
of a thing is
it's a
this?
doorway, so you wouldn't be able to fit the reindeer through the doorway.
I kind of look over and I'm like, hey, Rook, please don't fork me in the neck. And then I ride the 60 feet up onto towards the door.
You have to
Fork
watch the
anyone in the
movie.
neck during our time, so that's just a weird thing to say.
Not for lack of trying. Not for lack of trying.
And then I'm gonna go in where pan person is.
Okay.
Person with the pan. Yeah. After I open the door, how far movement is it?
He's like,
Can I get to them?
He was able to get 15 feet. He's like 10 feet within the door. So he's like on the
Perfect.
ground. You see him crawling away as the pan he's on his belly and the pan's just like back, like smacking him on the back of the head as he's trying to crawl away still.
Dunk,
Yeah.
dunk. It's making like really cartoony noises. He's got one of those like Bugs Bunny lumps that's like growing each time he gets hit. That's where the barbs come from on the Barb Devils.
That's how they're born. So Hugh's gonna summon his echo on the other side of basically to stop movement away.
This guy's about to have a really bad time.
He's gonna have a real bad
Tormenting
time.
this guy.
Hey, he shouldn't have trapped us. All right.
Hugh fell for the trap, and he took that personally.
Who's coming
Aw,
out?
this is very fun. Number 76. So ink runs out, and I feel like it's like extra, like in hell, it's probably like a little bit of like, looks like the ichor in there, a little bit.
Ichor is
No,
correct.
I refuse. Scott can yell at me all the time.
I'm gonna keep
I
putting
will
the
not
phonetic
change.
pronunciation over your screen every time you say it wrong.
That's so
All right, fair. I still won't change it, but like that's fair. And Connie appears. From Disorderly Conduct 2. It appears right on the other side of this devil, stopping their movement. And Hugh just looks down, and he gets like this really like kind of mad face, and just is like, "You made me look dumb in front of my friends." And then takes 3 swings at this the guy that's on the ground.
amazing.
Identity fraud is not a joke.
Connie like rises and is summoned and then like splits into 2, and so it's like
good.
there's like 2.
I was gonna
right
ask,
there.
is this Connie or other Connie that showed
Yeah,
up?
so Connie
It's
too.
both.
Connie 1 or Connie 2? Yeah.
Connie's like the ransom note of sketches. Like you just took a bunch of body parts and ripped them up and then arranged
Put it
them
on
to
there?
make one Connie.
It's like it's not completely separating into 2 like beings, but they like look at each other and then they like become back to back, like where their faces on either side. They're trying to figure each other out.
One of them has a wing.
The other hand is blade fingers. Blade fingers.
Yeah.
Kyle, is he prone, or was that just for flavor? And
No,
is he
he's
still
still
blinded,
prone.
or is that gone?
He's not blinded anymore.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do these have advantage then?
Yeah, the prone. Yep, it is advantage. You have advantage.
Okay.
Kill it.
This guy's trapped in a world of hurt.
First one's a nat 20 for a 20.
Of course
or,
it
excuse
is.
me,
There it is.
for a 30 to hit.
That took just 1 hour from her last one, just so you know.
This one is a 24 to hit.
Yep.
And then the third one is a 23 to hit.
Yep.
What happens when you give her advantage?
Yep.
Or just normally, most of the time.
Or just normally. Yeah.
Or disadvantage.
It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
What's 18 plus 24?
42.
42 bludgeoning damage, and then 9 cold damage halved to 4.
Okay. So, bloodied on the ground, smashing into him. He like flips over and sees you. Anything else for your turn?
Oh, I probably shouldn't use my action surge, but man, do I want to. Hugh takes being considered not dumb very seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he's pretty mad. That was a strike to the ego. So I'm going to action surge against this dude, which is not a good choice.
It's
But
always
I'm
a
going
good
to do it
choice.
anyways.
True to
Probably
the character.
fine.
Yeah.
For no show.
I'll take my 2 attacks first and then see if Echo needs to go too. So 18 and 27 to hit.
Yep, both hit.
Of course.
Honestly, when you have advantage, good time to take action surge.
I know. Yeah, that is true. 15 bludgeoning damage and 6 cold halved to 3. He's still up.
Yeah. He was.
All right, then Echo will do it too. 27 to hit.
Yep.
13 bludgeoning and 10 bludgeoning and 5 cold halved to 2.
Still up, but you you guys can sort of see Hugh heading in that direction, and like Rook has the best vision, is 60 feet of vision in this area. Rook, you can see Hugh walk through the door and then just like disappear into the fog, and all you guys hear is just wham, wham, wham from the thing. Wham, is what you can hear from the infernal war machine. Hugh, did you close the door on your way in, or did you leave it open? Just
No, I kind of imagined that, kind of like almost doing one of those like kick it open kind of situations and just stroll forward without pausing.
We can see like shadows dancing inside there from like just around the corner.
Absolutely.
It's like a scene where like a big dog and cat are fighting in a shed, and it's like expanding the room as it's happening on the outside.
I was thinking the raptor cage, like when they see it feeding. You're screeching and it's shaking.
Incredible. Rook, it is your turn.
Okay. So we've got one still behind a rock. Is that correct?
One behind a rock. You'd have to use your fly speed movement to get over the rock to kind of get to it.
I would love for my nightmare to go fly over that rock and try to hoof this one before I shoot it. If it can reach. I got 90 feet.
Yep. Yeah, you can reach.
Okay. Another 21 to hit from the nightmare.
Yep.
And that will be 13 bludgeoning and 10 fire damage.
Takes a 13 bludgeoning. The fire damage just goes over it, does nothing.
And as the nightmare kind of like lands again behind the rock, stomps on the devil on the way down, Rook is just gonna reach straight down to the side of his mount and take 2 shots at the devil, which will be is a 15 hit?
15 just hits.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
And that'll be 9 piercing. Rolling as low as I can with that one. And a 27 to hit.
Yep.
Or 11 piercing.
Yep.
Rolling almost as low as you can with that.
Slightly higher than the lowest I can.
You fire 2 shots into him. He's not looking good. Anything else for your turn?
No, I'm going to stay right next to him.
Good. Namby, you're up.
Wonderful. Which one is most hurt? The one Rook was just at, I assume?
Yeah, the one that Rook is at, you won't be able to see that far.
Oh, okay.
And that is 110 feet away from you. The one
But
Hugh
I can only see within 60?
Yeah. You saw Hugh go into that building or go up close toward it, but not like inside. He was like 70 feet away from you.
Okay.
And then the other one
the one
that's
with
like,
Rook, I think it's just the cowboys over there.
Yep. The one that's like trying to run from you in the bog is still close, 20 feet from you.
But it has cover.
Yeah, it has 3 force cover, which adds 5 to its AC.
Okay, I think I'm going to try and follow Hugh and just try and get eyesight on what's going on in there. So if I need to be like within 60 feet of whatever is happening.
You can absolutely ride up to that area, or you can kind of get a glimpse of it, like look through.
Yeah, I
the
don't
door,
need to be
so
up
you
close.
like ride up a little bit, ride 10 feet up on your reindeer, fly over and like comes into view, and you see Hugh just whamming down on this barbed devil in there.
Okay. How hurt does the barbed devil look?
Bad, real bad.
Real bad. Okay, in that case, I'm going to cast a 1st level guiding bolt.
Okay.
This thing has been stuck in a blender.
He's prone though, so I would have disadvantage.
Oh, it's
wouldn't I?
disadvantage, yeah. So he's prone. Yeah.
I think I still want to do it. I mean, it's basically the only thing I can see that's not like almost in total cover, so let's see what happens. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, I think that'll hit. The 25.
Yeah, that hits.
I think that'll hit.
I rolled a 16 and a 19, so okay. Okay, so that's 4d6. And that becomes a 3 because I'm blessed by my angel. Okay. 18 radiant damage.
18 radiant damage. Slams into it. And like just bursts in a blast of light. Hugh, you look down and he's just like blasted. You look through the window or through the door and you see Namby in there, out there just like waiting.
Yeah,
at
Namby
you.
just gives you a little wink and flies away. And
The
flies
pan
away
flies
closer.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think knowing that thing like went into the Ichor and I don't necessarily need to follow it, I want to try and see what's going on with Rook. Did I have any kind of idea of where he was on the battlefield?
Yeah, you could tell where he went. And so you, with your movement and your sight line, you can see him now over there. You can see him right where you're at. He's 60 feet away from you.
Okay.
So you won't be able to get over there, but you can see the barbed devil that he's shot at and he's fighting.
Okay. Oh, and I should have asked, where is my spiritual weapon in reference to everything else that's going on?
That was close to you. That was like right next to you before.
Can I send that over to the one by Rook?
How far can you send it?
Great question. As a bonus action, I can only move it up to 20 feet.
Yeah, so you can't really make it to anything.
Okay, but
you
I'll
could
move
make
it
to the
20
one in
feet, I
the-
guess.
You could make it to the one in the Ichor that's swimming.
Okay, might as well. I'll try and take a hit on it. Okay. Oh. 17 plus 9, so 26.
Yes, that hits.
Oh, wow, that's really bad roll. Okay, and you said I don't need to separate out bludgeoning and radiant?
No.
That would only be 9 total damage.
9, your blade hovers over the Ichor right above it, and like you can see the spines in it, just like stabs straight down. Ah! And it's still swimming away, but like weakly, very weakly, this barbed devil is. Anything else for your turn?
I mean, I do have my reindeer, so can Rudolph blind the one by Rook?
You would be blinding Rook as well.
Do it.
Oh. He's helping us, and he's pretty strong, so I don't think I want to do that. Can Rudolph
Just
get
say
up there
ups after. It'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Oopsie.
Oops. Can Rudolph hit, with 90 feet of movement, could I have gotten up to that one for Rudolph to attack?
No, no.
Okay, I will move as close as I can to the one near Rook, and then I will have Rudolph take the dodge action.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Mtiro, you are up.
Cool. The one guy's running away. He went into the bog and he's just swimming
into
away.
the Ichor, into like a pool of this, into the Ichor, and he's swimming away, and he's got Namby's sword that just stabbed down at him as he's trying to get away.
It's not like a pool, like a single hole in a well that he swam down or anything, though, right? Like he went into water and or Ichor, and it continues, and he's swimming away.
Yes, you can see that this pool is only 20 feet long, so he has 10 feet away to swim to get through it, to get on some piece of land there.
I just feel like I feel like he's running away. I don't really care about him. The one's dead upstairs. Namby left.
You don't necessarily know that it's dead.
I know that I don't necessarily know that it's dead, but my little guy in there knows that he's dead, so...
The pan has ceased its
Oh,
banging.
your pan. Yeah, gotcha. You would know that, yeah.
How far away am I? I guess I'll just take my 90 feet toward where Rook is. If I saw Namby go up, if I could see Namby also come back down, I would assume that Namby went up there.
You can get right next to Namby if that's where you'd like to be.
Sure, I'll move within. And how far does that put me from the dude? Can I see the enemy that is worth attacking?
Basically 10, 15 feet away. 10
Yeah,
feet
because
away.
I moved
from him.
as close
Yeah.
as I could to Rook as well.
Yeah, then I'm just gonna hit him with a Dissonant Whispers. We'll say level 2. Dissonant Whispers on my man who's hiding behind the rock. So he has to make a Wisdom saving throw of 17.
Okay.
I think there was a moment where Bones was like, when you say him,
Yeah.
who do you
Thought
mean?
about it. I thought about you
Hey,
saying
remember
that.
the train?
Yeah. Oh, I remember.
17,
Yeah.
15.
Oh,
Fails.
perfect. So he will take, let's see, how much damage? 18. How much damage? Psychic damage. And then he has to use his movement to move away from us, right? Yes, he has to use his reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay.
And that does trigger opportunity attacks because he's using a reaction to move. It's not forced movement. I looked this up. That opportunity attacks happen if you use your movement or your reaction to like get away from something. They don't happen if you do like a telekinetic shove.
Rook, were you right next to him with? Because did you have to be with range when you took shots at this guy?
Sharpshooter.
I can shoot anywhere, so I was within 5 feet.
Yeah, so you were within 5 feet. So yeah, you can. You and the nightmare are right there.
Sweet. I will take an opportunity attack for sure. And as an opportunity attack, I'm gonna cast Acid Arrow because I've got Warcaster.
Hell yeah.
And that is just a spell attack roll with a 18 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so this does, I believe, acid on impact, 44 acid, and then 2d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn.
Okay.
That 44 right away will be 14 acid damage.
Okay. It looks real bad. That acid hits it. Your nightmare is right there too. You can make an opportunity attack with the nightmare as well.
Yeah. Nightmare does like a spin to try to kick with the back hooves.
Ooh, spin kick.
Nice. The nightmare's rolling better than me. 18 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Woo! 18 bludgeoning.
18 bludgeoning. The nightmare spins around, and the barb devil like looks down, and it's got this acid burning its skin, and the nightmare takes its back hoof and just blasts it straight through the chest of this barb devil, and just and then retracts it back, and the barb devil falls over into the ichor. And we are out of initiative as the other one is crawling away, trying to get away. Namby, if you want to hit it again with your spiritual weapon, that'd be the only opportunity you would have to do another point of damage to it as it's going away.
might as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Well, do I need to roll to hit?
Oh yeah, sorry. Roll to hit. Yeah.
18.
It is within that half cover or that 3/4 cover in the water, so that does miss.
Okay.
And he is able to kind of get away from it. And you don't have vision necessarily on this area, so you'd have to chase after him if you wanted to.
I'm not going to chase after it if it's,
Okay.
Yeah.
The bog is quiet. Most everyone's together except for Hugh, who is still up in the big war machine up there. You guys can't even see the war machine right now from where you're at. You're just a little too far from it.
Kyle, tell me about this pan. Are we talking like cast iron skillet here?
Yeah,
What kind of pan are we talking about?
Yeah.
Yep, who picks up the pan?
The pan floats away from you. Whoa. Hands off. Whoa.
I am my own person.
Yeah, I don't think so. I exist for another hour still. I mean,
Oh, okay. Kind of eyeing the pan.
we can go with you, but
Fine addition to my collection.
I like that Hugh is taking a trophy from his self-created torture chamber
yeah.
that he locked this devil in.
I didn't lock the door. It was wide open.
That's true.
Just didn't have a chance to
No,
escape.
it's the door was swinging like in Watchmen, where you watch Rorschach slowly start in on his victim.
The devil had every opportunity to leave.
Yeah, Hugh like walks back out, and like anyone who's kind of paying attention does see him kind of like dab at like the corner of his eye a little bit, and then gets back on Comet and rejoins everybody else.
Great. So you guys are all together, and Levi Rook has come out of nowhere in hell, and is with you all.
He'll trot back over to the group and be like, it's never good to see someone in hell, but it is nice to see some familiar faces. And what did you do? Why are you here?
Well,
It
we
is
got
nice to.
sent-
You go, Namby. You go.
we got sent here by like the book thing that brought us to you, so it's not really like we're here because of like a morality reason. We're just here for like a adventuring reason.
Honestly, that's what I was expecting. I never would have really suspected he did something truly awful. Plus,
It is nice to know that morality does exist and sends people where they belong, though. I mean, it's nice to know that there's something like that out there.
Yeah, I haven't got a full sense of that yet, and how I ended up here is a bit of a confusing predicament myself, but suppose in a cosmic sense of the word, it's justified. But either way, I mean, you're in a pretty bad place. This is not the most pleasant, not the most friendly environment to strangers, and you're picking up friends, I see.
Yeah, he came out of the book.
Yes.
He's from the town. He's from the town that we were in.
Paradise?
Yeah, Paradise.
Yes.
You're talking
The
about
one
me?
we ended in.
Yes, we are talking about you.
He's like the Marquis is like sitting back watching all this happen, but has not taken his eyes off Rook the whole time.
I'm sorry,
And
where
he's-
are my manners? Marquis, this is the duplicitous snake, Levi Rook.
I heard you say it was nice to see me, Tiro. Well, I think I would have noticed a gunslinger dressed in all white from Paradise, but that doesn't quite ring a bell. You said that's where you're from, son?
Where I was born. Name's Marquis. I expect you may have heard of me.
I can't say I have.
Can't say I've heard the name Rook anywhere either. Haven't technically met these three before today, although this one, there's a statue of her in my town. Never met her friends before today, and apparently I'm now in hell, which my mother always told me I'd end up in. Never thought she'd actually be right.
Yeah, I feel like I heard that before, but these three are all right. You picked a good group to magically be thrust upon, if you will, and don't ask them too much about explanations. It's they're jumping across books. You're a book. I don't know if you knew that. Just again, hell's probably the part you want to worry about the most right now.
Yeah, I'll deal with being a book later, I think. First thing is getting out of here alive. Speaking of,
Yes.
where are we headed?
Well, we have to get like through the mountain or over the mountain or something.
We might need a key.
Yeah, we're headed to Stygia, and there might be a key, but there might also not be a key.
There's a question mark on the map.
Oh, y'all are not leaving hell. You're going.
No, we're here for a reason, unfortunately.
Do you remember the red ooze that we told you about? Well, we killed it, and then it came here. Well, it had a backup plan that if we killed it, it would come here, and so it came here, and so now we're going to kill it again.
But for good this time.
Yeah. Do you want
Okay.
to help us kill some red ooze?
I'm getting tired of killing devils, so that sounds fine, but well, let's figure out how to get you to Stygia. That's are y'all prepared for that? You
Probably
said you came
not.
here.
I mean, we've just been sent here, with the book things. It's like we go through a portal and then they're like, hey, you're here. And then we're like, okay, we're going to figure something out. And then like, they're just like, okay, there you go. And that's kind of what's going on here. So it's like not a lot of info.
We've yet to face
Yeah.
a challenge too great for us. We are prepared for anything.
Beatrice came and got us. I don't know if you've gotten to meet Beatrice. She's very nice. She had a day off and she spent it to come get us. And then she brought us to the castle. And then then we're here.
Sounds a bit
We
too
didn't
nice to
meet
be
anyone interesting on the way.
too nice
Marquis
to be
looking over
visiting
her
the
like,
wretched
you know
bog.
anybody named Beatrice?
Like I said, don't ask. Well, I do know of a way down if you're trying to go further to the next layer, but it's a harrowing journey. And you mentioned there's a key?
Possibly.
Maybe.
The map, it is not clear.
Here, look at the map.
Brooke takes a gander. What does he see on this?
We pulled out the
open up that-
chalkboard map.
Open up this
Yeah.
map. It's like this beautiful illustrated map of Avernus. You recognize a lot of the locations. It's not like to scale the map is, but it's pretty good as far as what exists in this first layer of hell. And then there's like ink traced over the top that is like this path that they took over the river Styx through to the mountain into this area, and it says secret path to Stygia. And you're looking at it, you look over in the back and you see that the text on the back says the back of the valley, secret path to Stygia, a key, Demon's Bane, ?
As Rook peruses the map, he smacks it real quick once he spots a thing that makes some sense to him, and hands it back and says, okay, the key, it's one of those, I believe it's one of those sort of Mr. X clue, so to speak. It's not quite a literal key, but Demon's Bane, this here I've heard of. I've had some time to spend in, believe it or not, there are taverns around here, but they talk about Drelgranag and the battle that took place here, and well, he had this sword, and the sword is it's the key. It repels this ichor you see around here that's probably burning your nostrils. See, where Drell fell was this awful pile of ichor, and that's the path. It's so toxic that it melted its way through the layers, according to the legends. And you can go right through that, but you'll probably burn up in the process unless you have the key. So all you gotta do, or we gotta do, is get Demon's Bane and then head on through.
Well, how do you get Demon's Bane?
Well, you gotta kill the cadaver collector that's roaming the Wicked Bog.
Of course.
Yeah, sure,
Of course, the
okay.
cadaver
That's
collector.
a sentence, yeah.
Yeah.
And that is not something I have bothered to attempt myself since being here, but I'm sure we could handle it as a team.
Marquis rolls the revolver of his pistol down his arm, checking the ammo. He's like, I've killed just about everything that walks, swims, or flies in this earth. I think we could probably handle it. And he kind of looks down at the devil that's under the hooves of his reindeer and spits down on it.
I've killed very little of this earth, but I never back down from a challenge.
This one sort of shambles, but it's sort of like shooting the broadside of a barn, so I'm sure you could land a couple shots.
Well, anyway, yeah, let's go find that thing.
So you guys, Rook knows the location of where the cadaver collector kind of walks around. The cadaver collector is something that just is this big, massive construct that walks around picking things out of the bog. You know, old war relics, bones or bodies of devils that may still exist, finding pieces of things as it just aimlessly roams. You get to the area where you believe the cadaver collector to be, and as the fog kind of clears and you're getting closer to it, kind of sneaking around trying to find it, you see it on the ground in a pile, not moving, wrapped up in chains.
It seems as though somebody may have beaten us to this plan.
Kyle, does Rook, or can all of us tell, is there any effect on the ichor or the bog around the...
The ichor goes right up to the cadaver and is kind of like half into a pool of the ichor.
Never been so glad to have had the crimson cough burn out my nostrils. I must smell something fierce.
How big is the thing, the cadaver, and how big are the chains?
I believe it's huge. I think it's a huge construct.
Okay, so the chains are probably
Yeah, it's
not
a
large.
huge. It's huge. Nope, the chains are not massive chains. They're normal-ish chains.
Well, if they counted as a large
Okay.
or smaller non-magical item, I could animate them to get them off of him without us having to approach it to see what happens. That's why.
Yeah. That could definitely be worth it.
I don't know if a thing of chains.
It won't count
counts
as a large. It won't count as a
Right.
large.
So I could animate the chains, guys. Should I
Chains
do
could
it?
just bring it right
I
over,
think that
right?
could be worth it, yeah.
I mean, at least I can just have them unroll it from the thing and see if it's moving and still alive, or I'll wait to do that until we discuss other options.
Yeah, I think Rook's looking around, not quite at the cadaver, or the collector, but wants to see if there's any other signs of activity nearby, because this is a little suspicious to him.
It is
Yeah,
a
the
little
Marquis would be
sus.
doing the same thing. I was going to say he would be angling his reindeer out kind of around in a perimeter, eyes on the ridgelines.
So you two go ahead and make perception checks as you are looking around.
I got a 22 on perception. I am using up my good rolls here.
Great. Marquis?
Marquis only rolled an 11. I think his eyes keep going back to those guns on Rook's hips. Sure, he's seen
Rook,
one of those before.
Rook, you look around. You don't see any movement around in this kind of 60 feet that you can see. You see some hoof prints in the ground, signs of struggle. You look at the cadaver collector and understand that it doesn't look how it looked before, because the ichor is going right up to it. The sword, when it was embedded in this thing and collected by the cadaver collector, was actively repelling the ichor around it as it moved, allowing the construct to reach down into the ichor, pull things out, because it was completely repelled by the sword.
Is there
And
any
right now-
trail of repelled ichor, like a parted ichor that we can see? Ran away
Not
with it?
necessarily. I don't think the ichor kind of pools back, and it's this toxic substance that it doesn't necessarily leave a trail.
You said there's horse hooves and stuff on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Can I do a survival check? I'm not great
sure,
at it,
yeah,
but I
do
do
a
have
survival
advantage
check.
on it. Just to see if I can track them a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's just a flat roll for me, but it's a 17.
17. You can see there are paw prints in the ground that have claws. And then you come by one that's is that a horse hoof print? And it's not a horse hoof print. It's thicker, something like a bigger beast, like a cow, something like that.
Maybe hellhound or something?
Well, folks, I don't think we need to worry ourselves with the collector because Demon's Bane is not here. But someone has it now, and that could be a whole different kind of trouble.
Who's got fine Demon's Bane prepared?
Well, I do have locate object, but I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, you'd have to be familiar with it.
Rook, you said we'd have to take Demon's Bane to a certain location. Is that the only place it works?
Well, it works everywhere, but the well is that pathway down a layer, and if someone wanted to go through it, well, they would want Demon's Bane with them. As far as I know, that's the only reason to bother securing such a weapon.
This putrid wind kind of sweeps across the bog, and Namby, you hear just the rustling of paper coming from the direction of the cadaver.
Huh. I would share that with everyone, because that seems odd.
You want me to go check it out?
You walk up to the cadaver collector, and you see, kind of wrapped in the chains, is a letter, kind of stuck in there.
Oh.
Oh, hey, I'm just remembering that there was somebody put a bounty out on us. Remember?
Yeah.
So you
Now?
take out the letter.
Wait,
you
I
take
use
out the
Mage
letter-
Hand to get the letter, by
Okay,
the way,
great.
just so we don't.
You use Mage Hand to take out the letter, and the chains rustle a little bit, and then the paper makes its way to you, and you open up the letter, and it says,
You won. Congratulations.
Says, meet you at the well, signed S, as like a little snake's like mouth up on the top of the S.
S.
Who did we make mad that is S?
Rook, you take a look at it and you recognize that that is the signature of a devil named Sella.
I don't think y'all made anyone mad. I think I did.
That, my friend, is
Well,
not
that
a
makes
surprising
sense.
twist at all.
Yeah, well, this is making some more sense now. Sella probably took the demon's bane. She's a son of a gun, chain devil, leads her own gang, and well, they tried to recruit me and I didn't want to join. Figured I'd sort of avoid the whole gang situation after Ella, but well, they didn't take a liking to that, and I've been trying to lie low for a while. Hence why I was way out yonder when you guys showed up. But yeah, she won't be too happy to see us, or she'll be very happy, dependent. But we should be prepared for her to have something set up for us.
First Ella, now Sella.
Yeah. Really getting... You picked some people.
Truly a very
Thanks,
I didn't
unfortunate
pick this
fella.
one. I didn't pick this one. I might have made some noise when I first got here by account of the fact that I didn't, die the first time I was ambushed by those barbed things. And, well, if see me as a gun for hire and everyone came a calling, might have been a safer call to just join them. Trying to learn from my mistakes.
Did you say that the chains rustled like the creature is still alive? Or did you mean that something was going on with the chain?
It just moved a little bit when the letter was taken out.
I guess we don't want to touch these chains.
Just a dramatic moment when the chains
Is this the
moved and made a
equivalent of the
sound.
DM
Okay.
rolling a d20 behind his screen for no reason and then looking up at you?
I don't love leaving this creature just to die here. I don't know. Is it dead already?
Fully
It is
dead.
past?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
it's
we're in
fully.
hell.
I don't
It's
feel,
not
a lot
just
of,
knocked
I don't feel a
out.
lot of sympathy for the cadaver collector person. I don't feel that bad about
Dude,
it.
this is a
hell's
sentient collection of dead corpses, and the
I
gear
know.
that those corpses were wearing. There is simply no reason to offer it sympathy.
But it
Hugh
didn't
has
choose what
baggage,
it
okay?
is.
It is. I'm loath to agree with Rook, but it is truly a contemptible creature. It is.
It didn't
If
do
Hugh
anything
and
that
Rook
bad,
are agreeing,
though.
we know.
It just was created that way. All right, fine. Let's go and meet up with another one of Rook's girlfriends.
Great. So you move out. You guys move out, and Rook, you're kind of leading the path. You probably want to stick close with Rudolph at the front, with that vision ability with Namby at the front. But you guys start to make your way through the bog.
Hey, yo, while we're making our way, anybody want to drop some healing on Immaterial before we go fight a chain devil, or can we take a short rest?
This will count as a short rest.
All right.
This will count as a short rest as you
Tight,
guys travel.
tight.
And so you guys travel for about 4 hours through this, and the landscape is all the same. Remnants of the ruins of this massive battle that took place many years ago. The ruins kind of start to become more organized, like the forces of the devil armies that have laid there kind of faced inward on as you traverse through this valley. The train starts to get a little bit more rocky, and in the brief moments where the fog parts, you can see tall black mountains on either side of you. Finally, the valley starts to narrow ever so slightly, and the fog thins out a bit. You approach a formation of abandoned war machines in a half circle. With this short rest, was anybody else doing anything? Rook, you're kind of signaling to the group that, we are getting close to the well.
Was everyone able to heal up all the way?
Yeah.
Yes, and speaking of healing, I will just hold on. I'm going to give a motivational speech to the crew as we're approaching, obviously, so that everybody can get 10 temporary HP and have advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Yes, do not worry, my friends. I know we have faced great adversity in hell so far, but now that we've united as an even greater team than we were when we entered, this Chain Devil stands no chance against us. No matter how hard she tries to lure Rook in with her feminine wiles, he will not give in this time like he did with Ella McCoy.
I didn't give in at any point to this devil.
So actually, while they're riding, like if Rook is riding up front, I think the Marquis would have kind of dropped back a little bit to ride next to Imtiro. They would have leaned over and said, something about this guy. He's familiar. I've heard his whistle before. And Ella, you said Ella McCoy?
Yes.
That's a name. Brings something to mind. Maybe a train wreck, something like that, when I was a kid.
Yes, you were there during that time, during the train. We were on that train. She attempted to explode it, but we were able to stop it, thanks mostly to the work of Valley Jack, but also my companions, Namby and Huguenard as well.
Valley Jack, I remember. Came to my home. Gave me my name, actually. What a memory to have on a day like today.
Why did he come to your home? What else did he bring to your home that maybe Imtiro would have known where he was going with?
Did he bring you some sort of vial?
It was that day, the day of the train accident, that he came?
I think it had to be around then.
And tell me, how were you feeling?
So long ago. I think I was fine. I mean, I know that I had the crimson cough at some point when I was a kid, but I can't smell anything anymore for that.
I cast message over to Namby and you. I think that this is Levi Rook's son.
Get out of town!
He told me he had the...
So do we have to do the point back and
doing
forth?
the point.
What? Wow.
He told me that he had the crimson cough and Valley Jack visited him on the day that the train crashed, and we sent Valley Jack with the antidote. He went to give it to Levi Rook's son.
Does Imtiro just look like he's like...
No, you see me
Like,
pointing at him and whispering, but you just can't hear what I'm whispering.
Furiously whispering.
You all right? Like,
Yes, no, I'm discussing something. Sorry to do this in the middle of our conversation, but important business for our journey right now, for our quest, top secret information. I don't know if I
Namby
should tell him.
starts looking at their faces to see if they look like they're related.
Completely turned around in the
Marquis, like,
reindeers.
Yeah.
he kind of shakes his head like, I'm sorry to bother.
No. It's no bother. Just stand.
We have
stay
to tell
right.
them. If that's we can't just not tell them.
What was his mom's name? What was his mom's name?
Yeah. Oh yes, I'm sorry. What was your mother's name?
My mom's name? Her name is Charisse.
Ah, Charisse! What a beautiful name, Charisse!
Namby is looking at Rook.
Say out loud enough
Turns
for everybody to hear.
Turns around from the front, just like stares at Imtiro like, what is your game here?
It's just a wonderful name. I don't think I've ever heard it before, though. It's so gorgeous. Has anybody here ever heard that name, Charisse, before?
I know it's totally new information to me.
I've never met anyone with that name. It seems beautiful.
It was relatively common in the town where I'm from.
Interesting.
Rook, have you heard someone with that name before?
Rook is taking all of this as exactly canon, exactly how these characters are loudly speaking to him all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And just kind of like looks around and rolls his eyes and then kind of like gazes forward, out over the bog again, is like, yeah, I knew a woman with that name. She was a beautiful woman and too kind for me. Well, yeah, we shared some good times, but I decided to strike out on my own and bring the danger with me, keep it from coming home to us.
Sounds like you know a lot of women.
I knew a lot, but only a couple of them were special, and she was probably the most special, which is the reason I stayed away. But think, if I'm being honest, I like to say I was protecting her by leaving, but I think once we had a kid together, it became a little bit too much for me to handle. Didn't want to give up the outlaw ways, and there I went running. That's how I find myself twice dead in hell, I guess.
The Marquis gets very quiet. I don't think he says anything. He's just kind of watching, waiting.
Rook will not totally pick up on the awkward silence, and then he'll just pat his nightmare as they ride and says, "At least I got old Crumb 1 here with me."
Oh. Crumb 1 died.
Oh.
Wait, no. Crumb 1 ain't dead. Crumb 1 is...
No, Crumb 2 was the horse.
Crumb 2 is a
Oh,
horse.
right. Crumb
Yeah,
2.
don't worry. Crumb
Don't
2
worry.
will live forever.
Yeah, Crumb 2's still alive.
Oh, so it was backdated kind of thing.
This is actually Crumb 2's father. That's what's crazy. That's the real parental lineage we didn't expect.
Okay, I am now interested in this.
Horse,
I know,
what was your mother's
talk
name?
about
That was so stupid. Beautiful.
Met old Crumb 1 here out in the bog, and we had a kinship together, had a way of communicating, and turns out Crumb 1's from the Shadowlands. And Crumb 1's first rider was a, well, you know him. He's a wily looking outlaw turned deputy. And Crumb 1 was missing her first rider, and well, we bonded and have been spending some time together down here in hell. But yeah, we should be there
Yeah, we almost there. Yeah.
fairly soon.
Yes.
Keep your wits about you.
So you guys continue forward, and in this kind of awkward silence, and you know, and you do get close to the well and start to approach the area. This area has these large, these war machines that are kind of outlining an area in a like half circle formation, and you kind of walk through them a little bit and can see your vision now is 100 feet out. The fog is cleared a little bit, and 100 feet in front of you, you can see this big pool filled with bubbling, potent ichor, just like steaming and bubbling, just like this pit of evil, thick, gross ichor. On either side of the pool, coming out behind cover, are two bearded devils with chain piercings, glaives in hand, riding atop demonic, furry, like wretched steeds that have these like hands and claws that are just kind of like walking forward. And then, out from behind a war machine that's fairly close to the pool, you see a devilish woman ride out wearing a long duster made of chainmail, and she has a wide brim hat on her head and large chains falling down on her wrists. And she is riding on top of a large bull made of metal. And the Marquis, you have immediate flashback to the gladiator tournament where you just fought a Gorgon. And this one looks similar, except the metal on its body is heated. It's got licks of fire flashing between its metal plates. And as she rides out, all around you, you start to hear chains move through the ichor, rattling like rattlesnakes. Levi Rook, you're hurting my feelings. I thought you said you weren't interested in joining up with a crew, yet here you are, with a crew that looks fresh as daisies. She smiles, it's like chained, like, she's got like a chain grill.
Gross.
Leaning too much into the bit, this lady. Ugh.
Braces?
Adult braces.
You know, there's a bounty on these souls, particularly that hammer. A messenger in a dream came to me, made some lofty promises, said that this crew here be looking for this sword and head in this direction. And you can see she like points to her back, this long, sleek black sword with the crossguard is just long and pointed, like super sharp. And you can see as she's walking, the ichor is like spreading out away from her as she's riding atop this Gorgon.
Did I mention to y'all how proud I am that you got a bounty on your heads? Well done.
Thanks. Hey, Kyle, can I say that, like, before we approached, that I summoned my echo and did my right?
Yes,
I didn't want to
absolutely.
interrupt the father-son time.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And, like, mess with the flow.
Tell us who's riding with us.
Okay.
Rook loves
was
some
also gonna-
preemptive actions before initiative starts,
Oh,
so he
yeah.
would have give everyone a heads up.
That's like his entire build.
Okay, so it is, very thematically appropriate for our mounts. It's Kringle Harkin. A really big ink blot comes out.
Great. Boys are walking out.
really huge
bros. He's like, goes and like pats the reindeer and like ruffles her hair a little
Aw.
I love Kringle Harkin.
And then I'm gonna do the radiant damage for my right this time.
bit. Okay.
And I take 4 necrotic damage to activate that.
Okay.
So while this devil's talking to him, the Marquis kind of leans over the pommel of his horse and he goes, "Y'all some kind of posse?" Not much here, is there? Kind of looks like it's like 3 of them, right?
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
A shit ton of chains around.
A lot of chains. He says, "You'll find I don't need a whole big crew. Got my own tricks." And the chains are just like squirming around you.
You might to handle us.
Well, I guess we'll find out, because usually I'd make an offer to, make a deal with you. That hammer for your freedom or some shit like that, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't in the mood to kill. So I'm just gonna strangle all y'all, worry about the hammer when I need to. Get 'em, boys! And they start, the 2 bearded devils charge forward on their massive demonic beasts. Everyone roll initiative.
Watch out for them chains.
Okay, Namby, was your initiative?
8.
8. Ooh. Hugh.
2.
2.
That's what I rolled.
And
I
Tiro.
rolled a nat 1 for a 2.
And Tiro rolled a nat 20 for a 24.
Sick. Marquis.
23.
23. And Levi. Rook.
27.
27.
Oh, that's quick on the draw.
Okay, we are at the top of the initiative. Sella, the Rattler, is 80 feet in front of you, and she is riding on top of this Gorgon that's got this like fire in its belly. There are 2 bearded devils that have these like long tentacled beards that are like squirming, and they have these glaives, and they're sitting atop these like demonic like steeds. She has told them to charge. Levi Rook, you are up first. And this area, there is like pools of ichor in this area as well. There's plenty of areas for cover and a couple like big like kind of war machine devices or vehicles kind of scattered around as well.
So are their mounts functioning, independently to do stuff?
Roll an animal handling check.
Okay. Oh my god. Nat 20.
Nat 20.
For a 20, I have a +0 to that.
You've seen these demons before. You don't have a name for them, but they are wretched creatures. There's no way they have like true intelligence to them. You would take them as a controlled mount that they have, where the devil on top has to direct their action, their movement.
It's okay. It's a little metagamey, but if I wanted to control their movement and I magically affected them, would their mounts not move, or are they sort of like loopholing that because their mounts could carry them anywhere? If
I would have you do the like a movement effect, like an effect on the bearded devil, like not on the mount, because they have control of the mount. So like if the mount freaks out, then they could
It's
maybe make a check to do.
Doing. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to first whistle activate my gun song, and then I'm gonna get within at least 90 feet, which I think I am of all the enemies. Okay, so I'll cover a little bit of the ground. I do want to put myself forward. I don't want to be, so far back that they're not even considering me, but I don't really need to be up close to them right now, so I'll maybe just move up, start the charge and move up about 30 feet. And then I am going to upcast Mind Whip at the 3rd level, and they will need to make a intelligence saving throw with a DC 16, and I'm going to target Sella and one of the barbed devils. The upcast allows me to target 2.
She rolled double 2s. Because she has advantage on these on these effects. She is going to burn a legendary resistance right off the bat.
Right.
So she saves on that.
Okay.
Other devil, nat 1. So one of the devils fails. The devil fails.
It's not a lot of damage. Sella will take 5 psychic and is not affected. The barbed devil will take 11 psychic and is affected by Mind Whip. So on the devil's turn, it cannot take a reaction until the end of its next turn. And on its next turn, it must choose whether it moves, takes an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one of those.
Cool.
And that's my turn.
Excellent. You cast the spell, and Rattler just she puts her hand up to her head and takes a little bit of damage. And the bearded devil, his tentacles just start squirming, and he's really affected, like he's got a searing migraine. Tiro, you're up.
Yeah. Tiro is going to. I'm 70 feet from the devils, and I'm 80 feet from the Rattler. How far am I from the Rattler?
Yeah.
Okay.
80 feet.
Then Tiro is going to fly forward 30 feet on Rudolph. Then thinking of fathers who have abandoned their children, he is going to harness the power of his father to phase step 30 feet forward to start 10 feet.
Is that that's just you?
I guess that's on if you'll let me take Rudolph or not. The one time I used phase step, I did move my horse with me the original time that it happened.
The very first one, that's right. That's true.
Very
Which is the only
true.
reason.
Well,
made
what precedents
canon.
you set?
It doesn't. It won't in reality if you're looking at phase step. I'm
I was
sure.
just,
it
I was
doesn't
going to try and
say.
check if it would in reality. I want you to make an Arcana check, DC 15.
No, then I'm not going to do this. If there's any chance that I'm going to teleport and land on the ground, I'm just not going to do it. So it's fine.
Okay.
It just we'll do something different.
Okay.
Too scared.
Yeah, no, there's no way. I'm risking flopping next to them and landing down and not having 90 feet of movement to get away.
Well, couldn't you do it like you teleport ahead and then your
then
reindeer would
Rudolph-
catch up basically and scoop you?
The physics of that are so confusing to me on how it would work, but I guess so. How high up are we?
You
Your
teleport and
reindeer,
then they would get to move.
so your reindeer has movement. It's intelligent. If you want to tell your reindeer, hey, pick me up
Come get me.
and phase
Meet
step
me in-
forward, I think that's
50
amazing.
feet.
I just am curious about
Yes.
how the reindeer can move as fast as I'm falling after I instantly
Can the
appear
reindeer
somewhere
dash?
else and catch.
You're not over like an entire pool of demon ichor, so
Yeah.
you can find a
There
patch
is some
that you
land.
can phase step to
Alright.
of land. It's still this like boggy area.
Okay. Well, we'll do that. Face step to them. So 10 feet in front of the two that are, one of which is mind whipped. But I choose them both because now they're within 10 feet of me. When I land, they have to make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed. 17 is the DC on that.
So you want to be? How far do you want to be from the
10
Rattler?
feet from them, which would make me 20 feet, I guess, from the Rattler.
Okay.
I don't want to be right in the middle of them. I just want to be as close as necessary to make that charm save affect them when I land there.
Excellent. So what's the charm save they have to do?
17 wisdom saving throw, I believe.
For who?
Those are for the two devils.
Okay.
Just
so
those
first,
two guys.
so they both fail it.
All right.
They both failed it.
They are both charmed by me for 1 minute, or until somebody does damage to them.
Okay.
You're very charming.
I teleport from them. Boys, hello!
You say, boys, hello, and the reindeer swoops you up, and you're sitting atop your reindeer.
Yeah.
And they are, like, stunned and looking at you like
Watching you fly around.
this amazing creature made of fire. Anything else?
Yes, for my action, I then look at the Rattler and I say, "You are being used, my friend. I suggest that you alter course. You give us the sword and you protect us so that we can kill the ooze that is trying to use you." And cast suggestion, and they have to make a wisdom 17
suggestion
saving
to
throw.
drop to give you
To
the
give us the sword and protect us as we enter the hole, basically.
Okay, great.
Because it has to. I need something that will last for 8 hours.
Okay, what's the DC?
17?
17, and this is you said wisdom saving throw?
Correct.
Okay, she has a +4 to her wisdom saving throws, and so she has to hit a 13, and she has advantage on the save. So here's...
What, 12?
Oh, she fails!
That's another legendary resistance she has to burn.
All right.
Okay.
Nice.
So she succeeds on that after using a legendary resistance. The chains just on her jacket kind of like repel that suggestion as she's almost about to follow it.
Damn, homie's
incredible.
chain wallet is so cool, it stopped my spell.
Anything else?
No, that'll
Okay.
be all.
Marquis, you're up.
A devil in Jinko jeans. How far apart are these 3 enemies? Could I fit a 20-foot by 20-foot cube and catch all of them?
My friends, you're going to attack my friends.
No, you have to choose 2.
I'm not going to attack them.
Okay, good.
You have to choose 2.
I have to
And
choose
you have
two.
to choose her and one of the devils.
Okay, I'm going to choose her and the one that isn't mind whipped.
Okay.
So the Marquis is going to spur forward, trying not to look like he's trying to keep up with Rook, but clearly trying to keep up with Rook. But he spurs his Vixen forward, kind of right behind Rook and then out on an angle to get within 60 feet of the Rattler. And he's going to use his action to cast Fairy Fire on the Rattler and the whatever
Cool.
posse member is not mind whipped, right or left.
Okay.
So it's a 14 dexterity saving throw they have to make.
It's so hard to impress your dad from hell while he's on his flaming nightmare steed and you're riding a fucking reindeer.
You know when we did
bells.
that, when we did that initiative, we just did the little kick to get going and tried to act as cool as possible, but we're absolutely trying to race each other off the
Outdo
line.
each other.
Yep.
100%.
She succeeds, and the bearded devil on the right, what did he have to hit?
14.
A 14 for a dexterity. He
Correct.
saves as well. He just
okay.
saves. He got a 14.
Well, he fires this flare out of his pistol, and it falls between them and then doesn't light them up. And as if in frustration, he's like, "Fine, we do this the old-fashioned way." So he's going to use his bonus action to fire his Eldritch Cannon at the Rattler for a 22 to hit.
Yes.
All right. And that's 14 force damage. And I'm not going to push her back. I want to keep her kind of tight to the other two. And you know what? Yeah. He's feeling his spell failing is not a great start to trying to show how impressive he is. So he's going to action surge. He's going to give himself another action, and he's going to attack with his pistol. 21 to hit.
Yep.
Second shot is a 15.
15 just hits.
Hey, all right.
Gets in
So he-
between the jackets of her coat.
So he fans the hammer on his pistol, and he's going to use superiority die. He's going to make that second hit a distracting strike. So I can expend one superiority die to add the total to the damage roll, which is a d8. Guess I'll do an extra d8 damage here. And yeah, so the next person who attacks the Rattler gets advantage on their attack. So I'm going to do the damage.
Cool.
And then add a d8. We got 26 plus another d8. That's only 2. So 28 damage. 28 piercing damage.
Piercing damage. You fire and hits her in the jacket. She is resistant to that.
Oh, good. Okay. But he gets her attention because
Great.
she's now distracted and looking at him, and the next person to attack her has advantage on that attack.
Cool. It is her turn. And she looks at you, Mtiro, after you had just tried to suggest to her and failed. She
Okay, I didn't fail. She cheated.
Right.
Okay.
She cheated. You're right.
Let's be
She
clear.
chose to cheat and automatically win.
You look down at the ichor below. You hear the rattling of the chains as they're squirming up and circling up over the reindeer, and the chains are wrapping around you. You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Is that me or the reindeer that needs to make it?
You.
Okay. 8.
8. You the
Not
chains wrap
ideal.
around you and grab you tight. You're gonna take 10 points of fire damage, halved to 5.
I can live with that.
And the chains wrap around you. You are restrained, and you are pulled forward off the reindeer and slammed down into the demon ichor. You need to make a Constitution saving throw as you hit the demon ichor and feel this like potent substance. It feels similar to the mutant substance from the cyberpunk world. That type of toxic hits you. You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Feel my stomach splitting as a mouth forms. I
Really
got
waxy.
an 18 on my Constitution saving throw.
You succeed. You save. You have no effect on that. You have these chains around you, and she's pulled you forward and slammed you down into the ichor. She's now going to make 2 chain attacks at you as she whips a couple chains. 14 to hit.
Miss. Holy shit! Somebody missed him, Tiro.
It can't happen.
She now that you're restrained, she has advantage on this.
Yeah.
That is an 18 to hit.
Well, yeah, then that hits.
Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Counterspell.
Doesn't matter. The next roll was higher, and so you can give advantage to somebody, but she will hit this first chain attack.
I'll give advantage to Hugh.
That's just 9 slashing damage.
All right. Not too worried about this yet.
And she is going to hit you again. At 25 to hit.
Yeah. I'm gonna just let it hit.
10 points of slashing damage.
That's fine.
That is her multi-attack ability. The Gorgon that she is riding on charges forward at you.
Yeah.
And it is going to... You are going to have to make a dexterity saving throw. You still get to make this as you are restrained, but it's with disadvantage.
Oh, it's not gonna be good, I'll tell you that much, because the first roll sucked. 10.
You fail as this Gorgon charges forward toward you. You can't squirm out of these chains. You're sitting in the demon ichor. Its chest opens up and consumes you, and you find yourself inside the chest of this Gorgon, and the fire around it heats up. First, you are going to take some piercing damage, 8 points of piercing damage,
Okay. I'm not worried still.
and
Jesus.
then 16 points of
broiler.
fire damage.
16
have down to
8.
8 for you.
I am in a broiler, but I still have 2 more face steps. So
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
he's
like that worried
resistant to
about
fire, at
like, my
least. He's got
situation.
some
Say, if
things going.
anybody needs to be swallowed by something that's fire breathing,
Yeah, it'll be
Tiro's
okay.
probably the guy to do it.
Yep, you are inside the Gorgon at this point, and it is standing above you.
Standing around.
Is
It's
he
true.
still
Standing in
chained
you.
if he's now inside the
Chained
Gorgon?
inside the Gorgon. This is
Yeah.
a hell of a day.
You're like- One of those
Restrained and
turduckens that
inside.
you have to wrap to put it before you put
What
it in the
the
oven.
hell?
It is the bearded devil's turn, and oh boy, what are they gonna do? They just got charmed by you, and they saw you get swallowed up by the Gorgon.
Help me, friends!
I don't.
Wouldn't they have to help him?
I don't think they have to,
I don't think that.
but they feel
I think
bad for me.
They feel bad for you
Yeah,
because
they
they're
pity him.
They're charmed by him, but it doesn't mean they're not like.
They're not loyal
still,
to me. They just
Yeah,
are
they're not
friendly.
loyal. They just are like, Oh, dang, that sucks. The one that I was mind
I really
whipped,
like that guy.
the one
he
that
was
was
nice.
mind whipped is gonna charge forward, and
Can only move or take an action.
you're right. It can only move. Is going to square up to the Marquis, and Marquis, you now have this beast right in front of you, with this bearded devil with his beard tentacles kind of going down his chest. The other one is going to charge forward at you, Rook. First, it's going to, as it gets close, the beard like whips out at you. It's going to try and hit you with the beard attack. That is an 18 to hit.
Miss.
I forgot Rook has crazy high AC.
Oh, miss. Dang it.
I
So
forgot
beards
that.
miss, just like squirming around, and you're just like knocking these tentacles away. And then he tries to swing at you, tries to stab you with its glaive. And the glaive attack is a 17 to hit.
Nope.
Misses. That is their turn. Namby, you are up.
Awesome.
You just saw Amtiro get swallowed up by the Gorgon, and the bearded devils are in front of that. So the Gorgon is now 60 feet from you.
Cool. Can I get within 30 feet of like all my allies? Or are we all still within 30 feet of each other?
You would have
not
to
'cause of
leave.
Gorons.
You would have to leave Hugh. You could be in within 30 feet of the three of the others. For Amtiro, you have to. If it's something you have to have vision on, then you can't see him.
I don't believe I have to have vision for Emboldened Bond. It just is willing creatures within 30 feet.
I'm willing.
So am I able to get both Hugh and Amtiro, or no?
Well, you have to be within
could
30
give
feet
it
of
to
both of
Rook.
them. Wait, hold on.
I know.
Wait,
I
hold
know.
on. You have to be within 30 feet of both of them, so it's like a 30 feet radius.
Yeah, they have to be within 30 feet of me when I activate it.
I think that actually works. If you move up to where you're 30 feet away from
yeah.
Hugh, you will be 30 feet from zero. Yeah, you can get
Good.
everybody.
Perfect.
You can get everybody.
Then I get, I definitely get Hugh and Amtiro.
You want to just have Kyle flip a D2.
I feel like I'm gonna give it to Rook because I feel like maybe he wants to. He's silvery barbs for Amtiro. Maybe he wants to help. He's got a bomb ass AC and whatnot. He can do things.
I mean, he is pretty
Okay.
good.
I'm also not like over leveled anymore. You guys have caught up to me. So.
Yeah. So just so you know, Rook, you feel the sensation as if you wanted to teleport within 5 feet of us and take damage for us, you could do that now. And also
yeah.
you get the D4 on one thing per turn, essentially.
And the teleport's a reaction, or is it like when a hit happens?
It's when a hit
is it-
happens. I don't know if it takes a reaction. Let me double check.
I'm sure.
Yeah, use your reaction.
Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And then the D4 is once a turn on an attack or save.
Hey, one of you
Or-
hit
or
one
ability
of you,
check,
One
but
of
yeah.
you hit one of the other people, and then I can just use my reaction now from Protective Bond to teleport out of the.
I
If
mean,
one
yeah.
of you gets hurt.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure one of us is about to get a hit. Don't you worry.
You actually could do that, yeah, but you would have to take the damage for us.
Well, yeah,
Which is not needed.
Could be worth it.
it might be worth it instead of being in this thing's tummy.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a reminder, Becca. I know you have advantage from silvery barbs. Whoever attacks, or whoever attacks the Rattler, has advantage from my attack.
Okay.
Just the first one?
Yeah, it's the first person that's not me to attack the Rattler gets advantage on their attack roll.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a way for us to avoid it doubling up just because.
Well,
No one else is
I
attacking.
can cast Spiritual Weapon right now and use it.
There you go.
Yeah, go for it.
22 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay.
This is what happens when Hugh doesn't get to go first. You know, Tiro's like, I got it. I'm just gonna charm them. It's gonna be fine.
My friends!
Immediately get annihilated. Yeah.
So I rolled bad again, so that's just 10 damage again.
That's pretty good. That's
template
not
type of
bad.
damage. Radiant.
That's good for a spiritual weapon.
Bludgeoning and radiant. Do you want me to separate it?
A bludgeoning. It's resistant. She's resistant to bludgeoning.
Oh, well, I only
it's
rolled
from-
one on the bludgeoning.
Is it from a spiritual weapon though? It is magical. Does that make a difference?
It did in 2014, but
Well,
this
Kyle,
is
my
a
character is a
change.
2014
What?
character locked to the rules
My
of
character is a
2014.
2014 character.
So's mine.
There's no
my
magical
character's
resistance in
also a
2024, and she's high enough level at this point where she's wearing some chainmail armor. That's what we're going for.
Yeah, I feel like
so.
she'd be pretty resistant.
I
to
did
shit.
roll them separately, like in my
Respect.
head. So it was 1 bludgeoning and 4 radiant.
We're allowed to
so
just
one.
roll damage in our heads now? Okay.
You know what I mean.
Wow, I did math.
I guess
So
the +5 from my spiritual weapon is also bludgeoning, so it would have been 6 total bludgeoning for radiant.
So have that 6 down to 3 and then 4
Yeah.
radiant on top of
Gotcha.
it, for a total
Okay.
of 7 damage.
Thank you.
Spiritual weapon comes in and slashes into her, and she is bloodied. Anything else for your turn?
I'm still on Rudolph. Rudolph can hit.
Yeah, Rudolph
like,
can.
yeah.
Rudolph can blind her.
Rudolph also
can't hit.
You have to
blind.
you have to get up close to her. Is that what you're wanting to do?
That's fine. If I can, if I can with my 90 feet.
When does Spirited Devil, the Mind Whip one, get his reaction back?
End of its next turn. Oh, it did take
have
its
an
and
action.
I
It did
cast
take
it
a turn.
before its next,
Yeah,
so
it
it has
moved.
reactions.
You charge forward on Rudolph, and you are going to take an opportunity attack
Okay.
from both of them. First one's a 10 to hit,
Low.
and second one is a 10 to hit. So it misses.
No.
They whip their glaives at you as you ride by and miss.
All right. Well, multi-attack for Rudolph. That's a 18 and a 15 to hit.
Both hit.
Sweet.
Had
Okay.
some violent tendencies.
Okay, so I should separate out the bludgeoning from the cold.
Nope. You can keep those the same.
Oh, okay.
Because she has resistance to everything.
Ugh.
24 total
Okay.
for the first attack. Second attack for the antlers. 25 plus 4, 29.
29
Oh.
points.
Yeah.
These reindeer did not come to play.
Yeah.
Holy
Now the
shit.
reindeer are rough.
Yes, the antlers swing and the hoofs hit hard on her, and she is not looking great anymore. Anything
My
else for
reindeer
your turn?
didn't do shit after my turn. It should have helped. I should have had an opportunity to make it go forward and attack
it's like
the
fighting the
Gorgon or
Gorgon.
something. Yeah.
That's my turn.
Okay. Hugh, you're up. And you are looking forward. You are 35 feet from the Bearded Devils and 60 feet from the Gorgon.
35. Oh, yeah, but I'm on a reindeer. Okay, we're good. How far to the Rattler?
60 feet.
60. All right.
Yep.
And how many opportunity attacks would that potentially provoke?
You would have to take 2. Well, 0 because they already used their reaction.
They took them.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We're good.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to storm forward and say, you let my friend go. Pick on
Okay.
someone your own size.
Pummel her in the face.
And I'm going to just like baseball bat swing Bone Crusher at her face as I approach her.
Remember that you have
Hopefully-
advantage on one of these attacks.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. That's a 16 to hit for the first one.
Yep.
And then a 17 to hit for the second one. And she's looking really damaged, right? Although
Yeah,
she's
she's looking pretty
resistant to
bad.
everything, so.
Looking pretty bad.
Is she resistant to radiant? Do I need to separate
She is
that
not
out?
resistant to radiant.
Okay. So 29 of the bludgeoning and 6 radiant.
Wait.
29 halved would be 14.
14 and then 6 radiant.
Yeah.
She had 20 hit points left.
Let's go.
Wham!
Sheesh, you.
Wham! And you smack her in her head. You hit the side of her chin, and it just snaps, and she falls limp off the side of her Gorgon and falls to the ground. What else for your turn?
I would like to hammer down onto the Gorgon to try to basically like break it open like a peanut.
Sure. Go ahead.
I rolled a peanut crack.
I would like to shell this peanut, please. Yeah, 27 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
There is some Christmas theme to this, you know? We're not cracking this thing.
Yeah.
That is 13 bludgeoning and 4 radiant. That's from the echo. And then Comet would like to hoof attack it too to try to break it open. 24 to hit with the hooves.
Yep, that will hit.
There'll be 16 bludgeoning and 4 cold.
Okay. Rudolph squares up with the. Or you're on Rudolph. You're on
I'm on Comet.
Squares up with this big brazen gorgon and just starts hoofing and throwing its antlers into it. It's just a big beast made out of metal, but it's able to hit and do damage. Anything else?
Does it seem like, you know, like sometimes like in games, like mounts just kind of dip out as soon as like their rider is dead? This is like its own thing, right?
Animal handling check.
It would be bad if it dipped out with Emtiro still inside. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Hey.
Plus 0 for
This
a 20.
thing looks enraged.
Both of you have. Okay,
What?
both of them nat 20 on animal handling of all things.
Yes.
This thing looks enraged. It looks like it didn't even notice that its rider
that
fell
she's
off its
gone.
back. But it looks like it's got fire in its eyes. It wants to fight. And it looks angry, not looking like it's trying to run.
And how damaged does it look? Does it look like I've done
Not
anything
much.
not worthy? Okay.
You did a good amount of
And-
damage, but big beast made out of metal, some slashes in it, looking really pretty healthy.
Then I won't action surge. Okay.
I feel like I'm inside a trash can someone's beating with baseball bats or something.
I don't have a can opener. I'm sorry.
Back up to the top, Rook.
Okay, I'm gonna get right up towards that Gorgon.
Okay, able to ride past the bearded devil as he used his reaction already.
And I'm kind of sizing it up, kind of wondering if bullets would pierce the metal hide of this Gorgon and perhaps travel through its insides. And Rook will size it up and say, Emtiro, if you can hear me, watch out! And I'm gonna shoot it, but not before using a bonus action to cast Spirit Shroud on myself at the 3rd level. And some intangible spirits begin swirling around me. I'm going to be within 10 feet to deal extra damage, and any creature, any bad creature that starts its turn within 10 feet of me has its speed reduced by 10 feet. But this is just to tack on some radiant damage, and I'm now going to shoot the Gorgon with my revolver. With a 20 to hit on the first one.
Yep.
That's going to be 11 piercing and 5 radiant.
Okay.
Second hit is also a 20
Yep.
for 13 piercing and 10 radiant. And then I'm going to action surge and take 2 more shots
Excellent.
with a 30 to hit.
Rook would hear Marquis in the back going, "Show us something, old man."
That third attack was a 30 for 14 piercing and 7 radiant.
Nice.
And a 19 to hit.
19 just hits, yes.
10 piercing and 11 radiant.
Incredible, absolutely. Levi Rook, you charge forward on your nightmare, fly up to this Gorgon right next to Rudolph. You're running around it, just wielding your gun and just firing off bullets more than should be possible. Everybody sees this spectacle as Rook is just firing off shots into the Gorgon, ripping through the metal.
Oh my god,
Gorgon's
it's like I'm in the
definitely bloodied
Corn
at this
Freak on a
point.
Leash music video in here, dude.
Gorgon absolutely is bloodied at this point. Took a lot of damage from
The
those
bullet holes
gunshots.
sort of like I aimed around it and there's like an outline of Emtiro. Like I tried to not hit where I think he is.
You see Emtiro's eyeball like looking at one. Anything else for your turn?
Can Crumb 1 make an attack?
The horse.
The nightmare.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, he rolled a 12. That's all right.
Yeah.
Still
he
love
misses.
him.
I still love
He's a
him.
good boy.
And Tiro, you are up, and you are inside this Gorgon that is heating up inside. You're not taking any damage at the start of your turn. What would you like to do?
I really want to cast Charm Monster, even though I know it will probably
The chains
fail.
are gone, by the way. The chains are gone around
thank
you.
God.
Those were part of the Chain Devils, like able to conjure chains at that point. So the chains are gone. You are still grappled inside there.
Yeah, I want to do it anyway. I'm going to cast Charm Monster just because I think it's funny to cast Charm Monster from inside of a monster because it just says a creature I can see, and I can definitely see the Gorgon.
Yes, absolutely.
I just really
That's
want
all you
Okay.
can see.
It has advantage on its saving throw, Wisdom saving throw of 17.
It does? Why?
Because it's being attacked by. This is the one where they
Gotcha.
get advantage.
Okay,
if they're
Charm
being attacked.
Monster.
Yeah.
So it has a +2 modifier to its Wisdom.
All right,
Wisdom
so we
saving.
can do this.
Tower roll. Tower
So what did you
roll.
say? The Tavern roll. What is the DC on that?
17.
17. So it has to hit a 15 with one of
man.
these.
Yeah.
Okay.
13 or lower.
There's one.
Let's go.
14.
This keeps happening on the tavern rolls. What? You're low by 1, Kyle. It happened
can't
last episode
save.
too.
That's incredible. You have casted Charm Monster on the Gorgon, and it succeeds. You feel its like body like morph around you and like you like push you upward, and you pop out the top, and you are sitting on top of the brazen Gorgon at this point. What else
Like
is
my
that?
arms out, like, hello, everyone, I'm fine.
Like Beetlejuice coming out of the grave.
Oh yeah.
The Charm
I thought you
Monster.
might make
give
an
me-
Ace Ventura exit.
Yeah, what is what is the let me see.
What is attack?
What does Charm Monster do?
Lasts
Yeah.
for an hour, and the creature is friendly to me. It is charmed by me until the spell ends or until your companions do anything harmful to it. So now
Incredible.
it is friendly to me.
It looks up to you, and it is under your control at this point. The bearded devils turn their heads slowly out and look and see that you are on top of the brazen Gorgon.
Yeah.
And they have fear, like true fear in their eyes as they start to book it away. Do you guys stop them? Do you guys keep attacking them at this point?
Only if I see that one of them has that sword would I bother attacking them.
No, the sword is laying in sheathed in the kind of like the back, wrapped around some chains around Stella's body on the ground.
All right, then as they're leaving, I say, so long, my friends, and tell anyone else in hell what happens when you mess with Levi Rook and his gang.
Oh, come on, man. I don't need more heat. I'm going to hop off Crumb 1 and let Crumb 1 chase him for a while, you know?
I
Won't
would
make
say,
any attacks.
I would say the Marquis would be firing off shots as they go. Like I don't need to roll for them.
You land a couple of them, you know, and they're pew pew pew, as they're like, "Let's get out of here, righto!" And they're running away on these demon beasts that are like kind of like crawling their way through the demon ichor.
Yeah, trail
and
of fire as Crumb 1 takes off. into
Crumb
the
1
Let's get
takes
the
off.
here out of here.
Blinking in and out of the ethereal plane. And you guys are standing in front of this massive pool, and you hear from down below where that sword is, you just like feel this like dark energy from it, and it is radiating out and pushing the demon ichor away from it.
But it feels like dark. The
It's
energy
like,
off of
yeah,
it.
like you feel like you're looking like at an evil object. Like it's very clearly like a craft of the devil, like craft of from the Nine Hells.
Do you think if I remove curse on it, it wouldn't get rid of the ichor anymore?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, we may not want to tamper with its properties while we still need.
But I'm afraid to touch it as it is.
How heavy is it?
It's
Could Mage Hand
Mage
pick
Hand,
it
right?
up? Yeah, Mage Hand's got.
No,
Yeah, too heavy.
5 pounds, right?
Mage Hand
10
is 10
pounds.
pounds.
No, it's big sword. I don't think it's.
Can I animate something else to pick it up for us? What's around
Or
us?
just use like a
frying
like a
pans
bed
are with us.
What's
a bed cloth or whatever, bedroll.
Did you have the Gorgon do it?
Can I have the Gorgon pick it up with his mouth like a dog?
I don't think it's
sword?
it's very dumb. It's
Okay.
a very dumb creature, so I don't think it's gonna, you'd have to roll pretty high on an animal handling to get it to pick it up.
Well, we've not 20'd every other one, so.
Well, that's a great point. But I can't just I can't just bring something to life to pick it up instead of one of us.
You can, yeah. There, around you can see there are remnants of this like epic battle that had taken place. You see this motorcycle like demon thing that looks like you could sit on it and ride it, but it's got these like big like the front of it's just this big like steamroller wheel with a bunch of spikes on it. You see a few just like regular like banners kind of stuck in the ground, a few piles of armor that could count.
I mean, we're gonna do the motorcycle thing. It's gonna like turn into like Rosie from the Jetsons on its one like demonic wheel wheeling around or whatever.
Namby on like a fiery hell bike. That I like. That's fun.
But this fiery hell bike handlebars sprout into arms and grow hands as it comes to life to come and pick up this sword for us.
If an animated object can't fully test if it's cursed, Rook will willingly pick it up, but we can all see what the creation does first.
This thing goes over and somehow like a piece of metal like goes and like scoops it up with this ability that you have to animate this object, and it picks up the sword and it like is resting on the bike and kind of in there. It's got it held there.
Well, now we have the sword to repel the ichor, so we simply need to use it to go down the hole. Yes?
I think so.
How far is the ichor moving around it?
The ichor spreads away from it in a 15-foot radius, so it's pretty big. The 15-foot radius. So.
Okay.
As you're kind of contemplating, what the next step is, you look over at the Marquis and start to see Marquis. You start to.
It's Marquis.
Marquis, excuse me. You look over at the Marquis, and you can start to see his fingertips start to glow in that golden effect. Namby, with your passive perception of 24, you're just seeing the start of it happen. And Marquis doesn't really notice it yet, but this is the start of the effect of the Marquis going back to his story once it completes.
I think she would point it out to him and say, Marquis, I think you're getting ready to leave.
Huh.
I think everyone's okay, so you don't have to worry, but you won't be here much longer.
Although his story is not the most fun one to return to.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the nice thing about my story is I get to keep trying. And he turns to Namby and the other two in the party, but particularly Namby, and says, I don't know what hand you had in healing me or keeping our town safe, but I know that I appreciate it. Glad I was able to pay you back in some way. And then turns to address Rook. The odds of us finding each other here are pretty slim. I don't know if I believe in anything kind of destiny or fate, but I think I understand a little bit more about maybe what you went through, seeing you down here and all. And whatever good years you may have had, paradise, well, glad I was part of them.
Brooke reaches out to shake the Marquis' hand. Says, you were there for all the good ones. And then as he's shaking his hand, he'll look at the other three. Hey, Marquis was from my story as well, right?
It would seem so, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe there's two different ones, but he's certainly from what you say is mine. I mean, he was there at the same time y'all were. Can he go back to that one? I mean, how does this stuff work?
We barely know.
We don't know. I mean, he is the one from your story, maybe a lot later, because his name was different in the other story. So there's been a change, so maybe?
Well, at that, the Marquis would kind of grip Rook's hand hard, bring his attention back to him. He says, look, you made your decisions. You made your choices in life. So did I. It wasn't no accident I ended up where I am. I made those choices. It's up to me to go live with them.
I can respect that. Well, best of luck to you wherever you end up.
I'll see you when I see you.
I look at Marquis before he disappears and I say, give him hell. And I give him a little wink and give him bardic inspiration for his next journey through the Gladiator tournament.
Tips his hat. It's the only thing I know how to give.
Marquis, you see your hand, this glowing effect kind of taking over your skin. It's kind of just pages that unfurl and unfurl over you and consume the rest of you, and the Marquis is gone.
I guess, Rook, you're just here, though. Like, you just live here, so...
Like, you're really here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really did die a second time and go to hell, I think.
How'd you die the second time? If you don't mind me asking.
How did he die the first time?
Or the first time, really.
Well, the prison in paradise, they call it the portal to hell. Well,
Yeah.
that's sort of literal, sort of metaphorical, but, well, the only way out is by dying, and I died the first time. That's how y'all met me. And, I figured it would work a second time breaking out of there, so that's what I did. I promptly went through, and, well, this time it spat me out here. And, like I said, cosmic justice or something like that, but it sounds like y'all have a pretty sizable bounty on your heads now, and those two devils might spread the word, so why don't I stay here and make sure no one else follows you through till this thing closes up. Plus, I gotta go find Crumb 1 now, and who knows how long he'll chase him for.
We would definitely appreciate the cover.
Yeah, thanks for your help.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure seeing y'all again, and well, good luck. If I see anything red, I'll,
Yeah.
fire at will.
The sword on the bike is propelling away the demon ichor. You can see it affecting just the edge of the large pool. There's this massive, big pool, like 40 feet across, pool of this extra potent ichor. And you can see that ichor is affected by it. In proximity, it's within 15 feet of it, just like the edge of it.
Well, okay, so the well leads to the shortcut?
You go
It
straight
is
down.
the shortcut.
Yeah.
Cut straight down to the next level.
And that's where that's our...
That's where we want to go.
That's the end of the map that we need to go to?
Yeah.
That's the end of the map.
Do we have any idea what we'll be landing in when we land?
I don't think so.
Right.
Well, this emboldened bond lasts for 10 minutes, so I guess we should get going.
Yeah.
No sense in waiting.
So you send forward the bike into the ichor, and it kind of moves within it, and just affecting the ichor. It's bubbling. Gets to the center of the well, and it's repelling the ichor, and it starts to sink down. And you can see it sinking down, and then you can see it kind of recongealing, it's got this sphere of effect around it, and you realize you have to follow it down as it is sinking down. And so you get onto your reindeers, you fly up in the air and fly downward into the hole as this thing is sinking. And as soon as it breaks through a little bit of this ichor barrier, it just drops. And so you're suddenly following this bike, falling through this well, ichor all around you, and you follow the reindeer kind of flying straight down into the hole and land in a cave. And it is cold. You can feel it cold. It should be colder than it is. You realize the reindeer are giving you some cold resistance around you. And you kind of trot through this cave and look out into Stygia, this layer of hell that is pure ice and cold and freezing rain and snow. And you can see this large solitary tower in the distance, made of iron, with this pit around it. It's like steaming pit. And in front of this tower, you see an army of undead, of skeletons, arranged in formation before this tower. And that is where we're going to end this chapter of Expedition Untold.
We're in a real Stiggy situation, guys.
Couldn't help it.
Thank you to all the players this week, Scott, Brooke, and Becca, and Bones, and Mav. Thank you all for joining. Their socials can be found in the description. If you want to see the video of this episode, it'll be up on our YouTube. Follow us at Talltale Tavern Podcast on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. If you like us, give us one of those good 5-star reviews. Join our Discord too. Thank you to Tyler Adelsperger for our intro music. Thank you to Zaezar for our artwork. Thank you to Mav and Bones for not finding out who the other guest was going to be until today when they logged on.
Oh!
And with that, we will see you all next time at the Talltale Tavern.
Papa?